Now the nerves turned on.
Nah. Bro, why are you so nervous, man?
I told you it's cameras, lights, too much.
I mean, you know what's so funny? I forgot who I was having this conversation with. Oh, with my girl. I was having this conversation where it's like people get super nervous whenever like they see cameras and shit, and then they just like it's almost like they can't lock in. Yeah. It's like they're cool because we've been talking for like the past like 30 minutes straight, and like now that the camera's on, it's like
it's weird.
Yeah.
Because you know it's recording. And you can't mess up.
Yeah, you can't. Well, you can't mess up. It's a long form podcast, so you good. You could if you step on your shit, you could just be like, oh shit, my bad. I want to clear that up.
Thinking about changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand out the way, I mean.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Better Podcast. I am your host, Russell Uri, and today we are going to be talking to Jamal Browner, special guest. We're gonna have confetti one of these days and like claps and shit and like all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, welcome to the podcast, bro.
What's up, man?
You know, it's so funny. Jamal's been in the background of a couple of podcasts.
It's been like 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Like, especially with the last podcast, Jamal was in the background offering like a couple of like clarifications and shit like that.
Yeah, so it's been dope. I mean, dope seeing like the growth of it.
Yeah.
And seeing like who comes on the podcast and who doesn't. So it's cool to see.
Yeah. How you been, man? It's like, I know you're kind of like, we were talking earlier, you were like a little bit nervous and shit.
Yeah, a little bit nervous, but I mean, it's all good. I mean, it's one of those things where we're talking to an audience of people.
Yeah.
And I don't see none of you guys. I just see cameras and Issy back there. So it's weird to be able to talk to people, but not talk to people at the same time. So
you just know that a lot of people are going to be tuning in, listening to it and shit.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. You know what's so interesting though? Like when I was going through your content, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you don't have a lot of content that allows people to see who you are as an individual, like your interests, your takes, your personality. You a funny nigga, like on the low. Like it's funny. Like I was thinking about it before we jumped on the podcast. I'm like, this guy's funny, but like
no one knows.
Yeah, you don't really showcase it as much. Why is that?
It's just one of those things where I'm an athlete first.
Of course.
I don't want to sell funny because now I got to be funny all the time.
Yeah.
I don't want to sell lifestyle. Now I got to do lifestyle all the time.
Yeah.
I'm an athlete first. So I push up my athlete stuff.
Yeah. Do you think that you'll ever get to a point where you're just like, because I don't even view it as like, okay, so let's, for example, right? We got fits on. Like you got some fours on, you got a nice little fit. It's like, you don't even have to give them that all the time. It's like, yo, I'm stepping out in these today. You know what I'm saying? And then like someone that follows you could kind of like be like, I fuck with that. Now I fuck with Jamal even harder.
Yeah, yes and no. It's one of those things where I'm always in the moment. I'm never like, let me pull my camera out, let me get this content. Because I didn't grow up in a content like era per se. We grew up before like social media was like tripod, it stands still, not moving around, not like out and about like taking pictures all the time. Because I've been on Instagram since 2012.
You have? Oh yeah, well, okay, yeah, I do. Yeah,
since 2012. Yeah. So I think Justin Bieber was like the first profile. He had the biggest profile at the time.
Yeah.
And I've been on Instagram since then, and ever since then I've just been posting. I used to do like more personal stuff, just like every day, like just random stuff.
Yeah.
There's some pictures on my page that I need to archive, but it's one of those things where when I started doing powerlifting, I just started posting my lifts for like a lifting journey, and people started following me because of that. So I'm like, why change it up?
Why change it up? Yeah. That's interesting. I feel as though like I said, like since I know you a little bit more personally, I'm like, bro, like there's some shit that you be doing or some shit that you think that like, I'm like, why not put it out to the world? Because it's like fucking interesting. So like before you even started the podcast, you were talking about how you feel as though I'm like your boss, right?
Yeah. So I mean, Russ is technically, he's the person who got me into powerlifting. Let me say that.
Yeah.
He's one of my sponsors' boss.
Yeah.
He's the boss of the gym. He's a really big figure in the circle that I'm in, right? If I mess up with him, I mess up with a lot of people.
I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like what you said that,
Say I'm a nobody.
Yeah.
And I come to your gym and I just do some wild shit. You're going to tell Charlie, you're going to tell Guzman, you're going to tell all these people around here, I can't go to this gym, I can't be around this crowd, those people, because they know this about me.
Yeah, you're talking about the politics of it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, I want to...
You have power.
Huh?
You have power and influence.
Well, what I would say to that is like, number one, I'm not your boss. Like, so the way that we work with each other, it's not like, it's more of a 1099. It's like, it's more of a independent contractor type thing. That makes sense, right? So it's like, it's more so like we're partners in a sense. to a certain degree. That's the way I look at it. And no. Because like, okay, so I look at it like this, like my supplement sponsor, BPN, I don't look at Nick Bear as my boss, right? Which like, I mean, you can look at it like that, but like not really. I don't know, man. I think maybe I just don't like that. I don't like that tag. Yeah, because it's like I don't look at you as if you're under. What did I fucking say before we started the podcast? I'm like, nigga, you are Jamal Browner, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean, I have power, but at the same time, it's like you still have power.
I'll say that socially, the dynamic is a little bit different because you are from Georgia. Yeah. So you're coming into Houston where like I'm more ingrained in the social circles around here. So that I could agree with. But that's like, I mean, I feel like that's a lot different. But I don't look at shit like that. It's like, yeah, Jamal's my fucking employee. Like, what the fuck? No,
I'm not saying it like that. It's having a conversation with you. Like I can have a conversation and be super serious where we're talking about business stuff. Yeah. But I also can have a conversation and be personal. Like I'm kind of like, I guess what's the word? Just kind of being open with you about what I'm going through. But it's just, those are two different dynamics that I get from you. Yeah, like you can flip the squid.
Yeah. But very unique. Like I discussed before the podcast, very, very unique situations where I feel like I have to flip the switch or whatever. But I did mention you are from Georgia. What brought you down to Houston? Because I know Georgia, I look at Atlanta, like you're from the Atlanta-ish area. Yeah. Kind of like
an hour away.
Oh, shit. Maybe
hour and a half.
Yeah. Oh shit. Never mind. Take that back.
But from that, for the last couple of years I lived in Georgia, I was in that ecosystem.
Okay. Yeah. So like, what brought you down to Houston? I know the gym and shit, but like, what was the actual like ingrained reason as to why you came down to Houston?
I came to Houston because I've been in Georgia my whole life since I was basically born to 26. I moved there about 2 years ago. Yeah. I just knew there was more room for growth. And the more people like doing what I was doing, which like you were down here, powerlifting is much bigger in Texas than it is in Georgia. And it's just, there's more opportunities around this circle. And I seen the way I can put myself in there and help it grow. Yeah. So, and I feel like I've done that. So.
Yeah. It's interesting because like, if there is people always ask me like, do I want to move to Miami, Los Angeles, all these different cities? I'm like, bro, the only other place that I truly have interest moving to for whatever reason is, well, not for whatever reason, but it's Atlanta. Like I know the reason.
It's blackout.
It's black. Yeah. It's literally Wakanda. You know what I mean? So it's like for me, I'm like, if it wasn't Houston, chances are I would check out Atlanta to be like the next place. Kind of describe the fitness scene out in Atlanta because it's different from Houston.
Yeah, it's much different. It's more like personal trainer / like class style training. And it's just one of those things where I don't do none of that stuff. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not hosting a class, doing these little step thing. I'm just, powerlifter. I just want to lift weights, post my content. That's really about it.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like when I look at Atlanta, the fitness scene out in Atlanta, like it's a bunch of like celebrity trainers. Yeah, like they be low key training like fucking famous ass.
Yeah, I know Mr. 2 Weeks Out, like men here were like got kind of got cool. Fuck. He has a big following. He knows a lot of people as well connected. Yeah, like he trained like Rick Ross, Lamar Odom, like that's crazy. A lot of big name people. So. Yeah,
I don't know. How would you compare Georgia to Houston?
Similarities between like culture wise, like it's somewhat the same to a certain degree. Like you have a lot of like diversity. Like you have your Bel Air in Atlanta. You have your South Side. Like you have those segments.
For people that are listening, like Bel Air is like
Asian. Yeah, it's Asian.
Yeah, it's like Asian. Yeah. Asian and like kind of like hood.
Yeah, then you can go up north and you have like all the white people. Yeah. So it's like you have those segments of Atlanta. So same thing.
Yeah. So like going back to like how you started in powerlifting, you were like I don't think people realize you're an explosive ass athlete. Like, yeah, I think powerlifting makes people think that like people aren't athletes, but like you come from football. Like kind of explain like you kind of coming up with football and then transitioning over to powerlifting.
So in football, like I was, if you ever have a picture, but I was skinny as shit.
Yeah.
So I was always a weight room junkie. Like I knew that was the only way I'd get on the football field faster.
Yeah.
I was smart, I was a quick thinker, but I wasn't always the most like athletic and gifted on the full field. I could run, I could jump, but I wasn't like the best. So I knew that, getting stronger, I was watching like a lot of YouTube. And like if I got stronger, I could be faster and jump higher. Yeah. And I can get on the field faster. Like I was a $140, $150 going into high school.
In like what age? Like
14, 15 going to high school.
Okay.
I was skinny.
Damn, what the fuck?
I put on 20 pounds every year.
How big were you like towards your senior year?
I was like 205.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I've been the same height since the 8th grade though. So.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're one of those big ass motherfuckers where I'm like, how the fuck is this nigga
I was
like
just tall and lanky. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man.
I just filled out.
Yeah. And then you discovered powerlifting through like social media?
I mean, I knew what powerlifting was. I mean, I would always watch like the backyard meets back in the day, like the old, like they used raps and stuff. And I knew what it was, but I'm like, I don't really relate to those guys. I'm like, I want to be an NFL player. I want to play running back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like those are guys I could see myself in. And I discovered your YouTube, I think like 2015, 2014.
Probably like 2014. Like 15
I think it's like 2014.
Nah.
I discovered you early.
It had to have been, because I think I started YouTube like when I got back to Houston. So I would say that's probably like 2015. Maybe 2015. Like early 2015.
But I started following you because like, I went to HBCU. So I was in college.
That's lit. Which HBCU do you go to?
Albany State.
Shit.
So yeah, a lot of black people.
Yeah.
I was in heaven, boy.
Actually, matter of fact, explain that. Because you told me a couple of stories here and there, but like, I don't know. I feel like as I've gotten older, like, because I went to, like I said, people are listening. PWI. I went to George Ranch. I went to a fucking predominantly white school. And then after that, I went to Texas Tech, which is another like PWI. And then I came back to Houston. Houston's like very nice, diverse city. Yeah. But yeah, talk about going to like an all black college.
I was in heaven.
Yeah.
Per se. There was a 4-to-1 ratio between female to males. And back in,
4 girls per 1 man.
It was crazy.
Damn.
I came from there was 107 people maybe in my graduating class. And
in high school. Okay.
And out of those 100-something people, there was maybe 10 or so black people.
Fuck.
In my class.
Yeah. No niggas.
Nope. None of them. So in high school, the only thing I dated was white girls.
Yeah.
I had date one black girl, but
yeah.
No. I don't even count that as dating because that's like I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I went to Albany State.
Yeah.
Heaven.
Damn, man, that would have been crazy. I feel like
I think you would have loved it.
Yeah, I mean, so like for me, like when you think about it, when you're only exposed to white people, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, damn, like white people probably listen to this is like, damn, this guy's going in on us again. Not even like that, but it's like
when you're around your people, it's like you feel welcome. And
you feel welcomed and shit. You feel like you don't have to put on a front or like be any type of way.
Nah, there's still people put on the front there. So
of course, but it's just like you just feel more accepted immediately, and like you get to also see the different types of black people because people have this idea of like what black people need to be like, and it's like, bro, there's black people that like anime, there's black people that are super intelligent that want to like be lawyers and doctors and shit. There's black people that have other interests than just fucking like athletics and music and entertainment. So like that's like I never really got the opportunity to be around like just all black people. I'm always like, oh, I got a black friend and I'm the black friend. You feel me? Like it's never like, oh, I'm like around a bunch of niggas just like period. Yeah. So like how were like the parties and the kickbacks and just like being around your kind like that?
It was dope for like the first year and a half, but then you realize like everyone's just doing the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
So I got over like going out. I mean, I loved homecoming.
Yeah.
Homecoming was the time where every HBCU around the area, like especially in Georgia, there's HBCUs all over.
I've heard about
homecoming. So when homecoming happens, everyone from every other school come down to your school.
Yeah.
So campus is a all week party. There's 4 or 5 parties a day from Sunday to Sunday.
Shit.
And it's wild.
Yeah. Thinking about you partying is funny to me. Like
I got over it really fast.
Yeah.
In high school, I was really a sheltered kid per se.
Yeah.
My parents didn't really let me do much until I was like sophomore, maybe. I didn't have a cell phone until like 9th grade, 8th grade.
Really? Damn.
They made me wait until my siblings got one.
Yeah. That's not too bad, but that's still like, damn. Because like I'm thinking about it, like I got a cell phone when I started going to middle school, so like 6th grade.
I was using my friend's cell phone. He had like a little sidekick.
Yeah.
Using it to send messages on Facebook.
When I think about it, bro, back then, like people used to be like, little kids are so damn nasty, man. Now that I really think about like kind of shit
some wild stuff.
Yeah, some wild ass stuff. So like when you talk about like the partying stuff, like what's the craziest thing you've seen like in a party?
I can't even. I don't think I said on camera. But you know,
I could
like I've been like frat parties and like Qs,
yeah.
alphas, you know how Q's like.
Yeah.
You know how they
shout out to Swole, right? He's a Q.
Yeah, he's a Q.
Yeah,
but they get wild. And girls, when girls get to college, especially those girls, like they're 19, 18, 20.
Yeah.
Never been outside the house, never had the freedom that they have.
Yeah, so they wild.
They are wilding.
Yeah. And I feel like everyone's wild because like you're sheltered and like you said, like it's the first time you have like actual freedom. So like things are gonna be out the fucking.
So especially that would miss with alcohol. Like there's anyone can get it. And if you want an upperclassman get it for you, they'll get it for you.
Yeah. Were you drinking a lot back then or?
No, I still wasn't drinking.
Yeah, you still.
I mean, I don't drink for personal reasons though. So
yeah.
But
do you care to share or like that's too personal or whatever?
I mean, I'll share it after this. But
okay.
I was more of a smoker. I still smoke to this day, but smoking is just.
You high right now?
But it's just smoking is just. I would smoke, go to the party with my boys, and we just turn up. Back then the dances was simpler. You know what I'm saying? Hit the nay. You know,
nay shit.
You know, it's just.
Were you dancing though?
I did a little bit. I was a little stupid doing it.
I'll tell a funny story about Jamal. Like Jamal, you're like an interesting guy. Like out, like when we're out and shit.
I'm observant.
You're very observant. Like one time, it was our first time going out. It was the Corrupted Strength grand opening, and we were at a club. And I was like very concerned for Jamal because I'm like, bro, I don't think he's having fun. Because like you just looking like this. And I'm like, yo, Jamal, are you good? Are you having fun? You're like, yeah, I'm having a great time. and then he reverted back to just like looking around. He almost looked like he's security.
Yeah, my nigga senses were tingling.
Well, I will say, to your credit, we were sitting next to a very we
were sitting next to a bar and the guys were sketchy.
Yeah, next to our section, there were some guys that like, I mean, granted, they were nice, but they looked kind of like
sketchy.
Yeah, it looked like we was about to like have to fight or some shit. And I was like, "Yo, are we good?" And they're like, "Nah."
So I'm a natural protector. And like there was, I think Kelly was right here. Like girls are standing up and whatnot. And like I lost my seat and I couldn't sit back down. So I'm like, I'm fucked. Yeah. Everyone just sitting down in the section. And I can't sit down. So I'm just security.
Yeah.
Now I'm high, stuck, watching everyone. Like I'm really observing. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, I see how people are moving. Like this dude's telling this girl to do this, do that, and she's coming back and forth. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm just watching everything. I'm like,
Do you care to talk about smoking or?
I don't care.
Oh, you don't care? So like, how often do you smoke these days?
Probably like 4 to 5 times a week. 4
or 5 times a week. When does it usually come? Like after training or?
When I need to relax and just wind down. Like, I usually do it to just like calm my nerves because I'm usually not really a nervous person, but it's like when you're an entrepreneur, it's like you have to do so much more. If you don't do it, then it's not gonna get done. Yeah. So like we're constantly working mentally. I'm always doing stuff, then dealing with like personal stuff. And like there's so much going on. When I need to smoke, I'm done with all this.
Yeah, just kind of evens it out. Are you more of like a pen guy or a flower guy?
Flower guy.
Flower? Yeah, because
I like the process of it.
Yeah, you got that. You like the process. I hate the process.
It's the ambiance. You set the mood, the lights, the music. You roll up. You pack. Well, I pack my cones. Pack them. Yeah. Sit back. Smoke.
Damn. This got a whole process down. I feel like for me, like, you know, what's also crazy as I've gotten older. Like, I realize a lot of people fucking smoke. Like
everyone smokes.
Like a lot. And I have grown in my smoking journey, which sounds so crazy. Younger me is probably like, you're sick. But I smoke a lot more now just to eat and go to sleep. Yeah. It just feels good because like oftentimes, like you said, like being an entrepreneur and like, especially when you have like different challenges going on, I cannot sleep at night. Like my mind does not stop racing. Same. So like when I get towards the end of the day, take a hit, eat food, and allows my body to just relax and actually just fall asleep versus like, I got like a million and one things going on. It's like, I got like fucking orders that need to get packed. I got like, you know, all the stress coming down from other shit. My mind is racing. I can't go to sleep. If I fuck around and like think about shit, I'm not going to go to sleep until like 2 a.m.
Are you one of those people who get like kind of discombobulated? Like you have so much to do and you can't do anything because you have so much to do?
Yeah. It's like
a...
Yeah, because I'll have like, I mean, it's not as bad anymore just because like the changing some stuff around. But like there's certain times I'm talking to like 10 people at once, like trying to like, you know, point people in different directions and shit. And my brain is just like, I end up not doing anything because it's like, my brain is like in 15 different places. So I ended up like just not doing anything.
You just shut down.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we need X, Y, and Z. Hey, this just broke down. Hey, this guy just came back. Hey, like, we need payment for this. Hey, I'm like,
it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, though. I'm like, fuck, what the fuck am I supposed to pay attention to right now? You know what I mean? So then at the end of the day, I realized, I'm like, bro, I don't think I did shit today. Like, these people are gonna fucking ask me the same shit tomorrow. So like, when I get a good night's rest and I'm able to kind of like reflect back and like prioritize things, it helps a lot.
That's good.
And then the food tastes amazing. Yeah, I would say these days, I don't know about you, but my favorite thing is like to smoke and then eat food.
Yeah.
I
like smoking and getting creative. Like I like watching TikTok. Like smoke. I usually smoke a sativa. And so I smoke it, get like creative, watch TikTok, listen to sounds, and like get ideas to like do. So sometimes I use those ideas or I send them to other people.
Yeah. So. And to all the little kids that may potentially be listening to this, don't fucking smoke. You're watching.
You don't need it.
Yeah. You're watching people that have kind of just like found their groove.
And we work for ourselves.
Yeah. Found our slight little success. And like, we were able to kind of like, you know, at the end of the day, we wind down. I always tell people, bro, if you ain't got no shit going on, you have no business smoking.
Exactly. I mean, I tell my brothers and my sister that like, y'all need money to pay bills, but you're not working. You want to smoke? Like, make it make sense.
Yeah,
like you have other stuff you need to do, but you're not doing it because you want to smoke and be lazy. It's not time to be lazy.
Exactly, bro. You need to get your shit together. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still need to get my shit together. I mean, I got a lot of shit going on, but
we both do. But it's one of those things where we work for ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
We make as much money as we want to make. We deal with what we want to deal with, and it's like no one can force our hand to do so.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I want to smoke, I'm gonna smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
but it's just time and place for it.
Yeah, I told my baby brother this. I'm just like, bro, like at the end of the day, like I use it as a way to wind down, and you be like, I would never get to the point where I wake up and the first thing I do is smoke. Like,
it's crazy.
That's I'm not gonna say that's disgusting, but like, I mean, shit, man.
Why is that the first thing in your mind?
Yeah, like goddamn, like you shouldn't allow it to control you. Like, I just use it to wind down, or like during the weekend, I want to eat some food. I might do that. I almost use it like a meal enhancer. You know,
no, I can go as long as I need to without smoking.
Yeah, I don't have to smoke. Like, it's just
I like smoking.
Yeah, I like it, but it's just something I do to kind of like, once again, allow myself to rest, and then also just like make meals taste really, really good. Yeah. But getting back to the powerlifting shit, like whenever you first started, what were some of the things that you wanted to accomplish whenever you began your journey?
I mean, I didn't know what it was going to be at first. Like I didn't know what I was capable of. I wasn't really comparing myself to anyone in the field. Like, I'll look at the numbers. I'm like, okay. I did my first. Well, I actually did my first meet 2 weeks prep, basically.
Yeah, you just jumped in. You're like, fuck it, let's do this.
So what happened was, I think me and Marcus, you know, Marcus.
Yeah, Muscle Man Marcus.
Me and him were always watching your YouTube channel. And like, Russ is doing this, Russ is doing that. You know, when you dropped out, I mean, I couldn't drop out, but.
Are you talking about nationals?
No, I'm just saying, like, we watched like your journey, like from Texas Tech to dropping out to
dropping out
to doing your first meet at fucking
oh shit, you graduated college.
I graduated.
Oh shit, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
We can't drink to that.
Yeah, that was like I was like, black man graduated college. I like that. Yeah.
But we were watching what you were doing. You did your first meet, I think, with Houston. And that's when you did like no sleeves, no belt.
Yeah, U of H.
Yeah. So like, we were watching your journey. Like, you did like two meets. Then Marcus did a meet, and he was like, "Man, you're not doing that bodybuilding stuff. You're not gonna take it seriously. Why don't you do a meet?" So I'm like, "You're right." So I thought I was gonna be a bodybuilder. I like food too much. And I can't. I'm not disciplined enough to cut. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm just gonna keep eating. So he told me, like, bro, you're not taking bodybuilding seriously. Just do a powerlifting. Just do a powerlifting meet. You're strong as hell. Use it for something. So I'm like, you're right. Fuck it. So I signed up for a meet. Luckily, it was like 2 weeks out, and it was like maybe an hour and a half away from where I was.
Shit.
And I went there, did it. I won somehow.
What were your numbers at your first meet?
I think I squatted 560, 556.
Wait, how much did you weigh?
I was at 230, 105.
105? Okay.
But I squatted like 556 or something like that. I benched like 380.
Yeah.
And I deadlifted 667. So I didn't know how strong I was at deadlift. At the time, like, that was really strong.
Yeah.
Like a 600 pound, like 660,
300
kg deadlift is like strong.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I finished the meet. The dude wanted, I think he's still a judge today. It was a black guy. He's like, man, you strong as hell. You should go to nationals. I didn't have a coach.
Yeah.
And nationals, lucky that year was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So it's right up the road. It's like 4 hours away. I can just, lucky the girl I was talking to, I just want to stay with her and didn't meet.
Man, what a time to be young, man.
It's crazy.
I feel like back then, like a lot of shit was predicated on who he was talking to and shit, and like what type of mix he was in.
Yeah,
that's funny. So like so like you started your journey at like 105. What do you want to talk about? Like what happened like with the testing stuff or like
I can go over.
Yeah. Well, so like, bro, I could have sworn too you was on Flex.
Nah, I was trying to.
Or maybe that was just Tina that blew that shit up or something like that.
Nah, Tina called me out.
Yeah, because she does do that.
So what happened was, I did nationals. I got second in the juniors, fifth in the open.
Yeah.
So I'm getting kind of good at this, you know what I'm saying? That qualified for me to do the Arnold. I went and did the Arnold and won. I beat Ben Rice at the A7 challenge.
I remember that, yeah.
And that's the first time I met you at that Arnold.
Yeah.
It's 2017?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I do remember that shit. Yeah, I do.
You was with Junk Brands that year, so what a time.
Yeah,
that's when you had the hair.
Oh my god, man!
I got a picture of us.
Nah,
we look young as hell.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy.
Do you ever cringe? Do you cringe at like younger you and shit?
Look wild.
I look fucking stupid. Like I'm like, what the fuck am I wearing, man? Like I wonder if we're gonna look back now and cringe at how we look now.
Probably.
You think so? Maybe, yeah.
Nah.
I thought I was putting that shit the fuck on too, which is crazy. My fucking hair like looks like. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
So I won the Arnold, and this is all within like my first year of powerlifting. So at the time, I was about to age out of the juniors for world record meets for like IPF level competitions.
IPF Worlds.
So in order to break a record, I had to do it right away because if I would have did it the next year, I would have aged out. So I wanted to break the junior deadlift record. I went to an APF meet up in Canada. I went there, competed. Mind you, none of my supplements have changed. All the main things I've been taking stayed the same.
Yeah.
Only thing that changed was that's my first time ever going to the Arnold. So I got like hella samples. And I went, did meet, competed, got the record, got drug tested. Like that's my third time I got drug tested. I haven't had nothing to hide. Knowing I'm gonna get drug tested. I got drug tested my first meet.
Yeah. I
have nothing to hide. Knowing that this is a drug-free sport, nothing can get by. So I'm like, I don't even know what steroids are for real. So I didn't meet, I got tested, results came back that I failed. I'm like, this can't be right, bro.
Bro, how did you feel? Cause like I can't even.
It was my thing is like Tina, Joey, like all these people knew before I did.
Yeah. So they post the results on. So like for the people listening, like in the USAPL and just drug tested powerlifting in general, like people get like horny for like test results and shit. And like when someone pops is a thing, like coaches, everyone posted. Like it was worse back then. They'll post it and be like, "Fuck this guy,
bro.
This guy's a piece of shit. This guy's trying to cheat the shit." Like I'm talking about like the whole community knows you. Like it's like you get that scarlet. What's that scarlet letter or some shit?
You're like the No one wants to fuck with you.
People will fucking know before you do.
I got black, bro. Tina, they knew before I did. They started unfollowing me before the results even came out.
Yeah.
Because mind you, I'm still new to powerlifting. I'm making all these friends.
Yeah.
And getting to know people. Like I'm building like friendships with people. Like that's when like I was getting cool with everyone. Like Tina knew before I did, and they started like unfollowing me. Then when the results came out, I'm trying to plead my case, and people like, "You're a liar." I'm like,
yeah.
What the fuck I gotta lie about? I mean, I have nothing to lie about. Like I'm always been strong. Like you can go ask my high school coach.
Yeah.
Like I have nothing to lie about. So tested positive. I'm like, this can't be right. So I paid for my second sample to get tested. Mind you, I'm making $500 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Where I'm at in college. I'm broke as shit.
Yeah.
No money. Used my last to pay for the second sample because at the end of the day, this is a hobby that I pay to compete in. I have no reason to cheat.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like I just found a love for the sport, and I'm already getting blackballed. Like my coach took away all my programming, all of like You look back and
your
track
coach is like, nah, I can't work. Yeah.
You know, you look back and look at all your numbers, like what your coach been programming you.
Yeah.
She removed my privileges from all the Google Sheets.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
So I couldn't even look back at and knew what worked for my training to get me where I wanted to be. At the time, I couldn't even use that stuff anymore.
Yeah. I don't think people realize the severity of popping in a drug tested sport. I'm talking about it's not normalized to use drugs in the USAPL at all.
At all.
I know maybe in weightlifting, maybe it's a little bit more common, where you get caught or something like that.
But they pay their athletes to be there. USAPL don't pay us to compete. We pay to compete.
Why the fuck would people are always he uses steroids and lies, but I'm bro, there's no benefits of me doing that.
And people think there's a force behind you, keeping you safe and put your name out there.
If anything, they're trying to catch me. I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. I don't think y'all think I think they think that the USAPL and all these other federations are in love with me. That's not true.
They think you're colluding with them to make all this money.
No. What money? They don't even pay. They don't pay us. They don't you know what I mean? I feel because that I like that you're explaining that because bro, they're waiting for you to fuck up. They want to catch you in some shit. And literally, I mean, you could go back to it, but you popped off of a tainted supplement or something like that? Or
I don't even, there's no telling what it was.
Yeah.
It could have been from the Arnold. It could have been something I was already taking that. Because the testing levels are different from a local meet to a world meet, style meet. So in the world, they use USADA. I believe, is it USADA or? No, WADA. They use WADA.
Yeah.
But from my other two meets, where I did USAPL meets, they use USADA. So it's two different testing things that they're doing.
So, okay. So for something that might pop in one federation, you're not going to pop in another one for it.
No, the testing is much stricter on the WADA level.
Oh, okay.
So in the USAPL, they're not testing the metabolites and all these other stuff. It's not on the same spectrum.
You know what? Yeah, because I remember at that time, they increased. It's they added a new layer to the testing because I think that was around the time a lot of athletes started popping for shit.
Yeah, mind you, at the time, FDA wasn't regulating supplements.
Yeah. No,
you can go GNC and buy pro hormones and shit.
Do you remember what's that? There was a couple of supplement.
Bro, Jack 3D.
Jack 3D.
What else?
Mesomorph.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I remember one time I took Mesomorph, which was a pre-workout. I literally felt it had to be more than pre-workout. That was more than caffeine. I took it one time and I said never again. I got the biggest migraine of my life.
A lot of those supplements back then, they weren't really tested, third-party tested. So you can take something and it had DMA and then it had all these other random compounds that made you stronger for real.
Yeah.
But you would never know because you buying it from GNC.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going to some drug dealer to buy some steroids. It's just GNC. It's by supplement side.
Yeah.
So I tested. I couldn't test the supplements because to test those supplements that I was taking was going to cost me $4 or $5 grand. I didn't have that.
Yeah.
I'm broke as shit.
Because when you get popped with USAPL or you get popped with these,
you have to pay for it yourself.
Yeah, you could if you want to appeal it, you have to pay for that process. So it's the willingness and the desire to pay for that. I don't know. I think a lot of people are oh, you're lying and shit. But I'm bro,
they still think I lied to this.
Yeah, it's why go the extra step then?
My thing is they said so basically you had a couple options. If you say you took it, you get a 2-year ban, but you have to pay 2,000 euros. But if you try to fight it and you get free, you're good. But if you fight it and lose, it's a 4-year ban and 2,000 euros. So
sheesh. I
chose to fight it, and I got 4 years. Bro, it was Bro, it was so funny. I wrote this this handwritten, not handwritten letter, but typed up letter, letterhead, all neat. And I put my bank statements in, hey, this is only money I'm making. I'm broke.
Yeah.
I had to basically raise money. I had to start a GoFundMe to get to Canada to do the NAPF meet. I'm broke. I don't have anything. So I sent all that off. And they sent me back a 10-page paper.
Shit.
They analyzing all the supplements, all the testing, all this and that. I had to pay $300 to get the second sample tested. They sent all this lab work and information back. and basically just tell me, yeah, you're fucked.
Damn, writing an essay to say you fucked is crazy. But I feel like, so like, I don't know, man. I just feel as though people think that they try to like, cause like for you, it's like you're up and coming 105.
Yeah.
Like,
no one was on my side.
Yeah. With people, with the logic that people have currently, it's like, why not protect you? Like, why not do X, Y, and Z? I'm like, these motherfuckers aren't looking to protect you, bro. They're looking to catch you.
They're waiting to see you. They want to see you fail.
Yeah. It's so interesting when people like have that argument. It's like, yeah, he pays off the refs and shit and like X, Y, and Z. I'm like, yo, I don't even know. Like bro, these federations are ran by human beings and like they have their own like personal vendettas against like certain athletes or whatever. Exactly. Like they might not like your social media presence or whatever. So it's like, if anything, like I think that shit works against me. They watching to kind of like get you fucked up.
So yeah, basically I got blackballed and
yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't like I didn't know how to feel. I was sad.
Yeah.
I felt like Booby Miles on Friday Night Lights. I can't play football.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, no, because there was that period of time where people like legit stopped fucking with you.
Bro, it was bad.
Yeah.
No one wanted to be in the same sentence with me.
Yeah.
No one wanted to like my stuff. No one wanted to comment. No one wanted to talk to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Remember, like at the time, like there was that transitional period from like when you went from competing in the USAPL and competing in that, and then you started transitioning into more of like the untested side. Yeah. Like, do you want to talk about that decision and like that?
So I mean, I didn't like completely go untested. Like I didn't take supplements for like a year and a half after that. And I graduated, finished school, and I moved to Atlanta. And luckily there was a USAPL meet going on. I already prepping for it. I've never used a Delof bar or anything like that. So that was like my first meet using Delof bar. Got out there, started using it more. And when I did the meet, I pulled an 865 at the time.
Jesus Christ.
I was still natty.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, like I'm strong as shit.
Yeah.
My squat wasn't still shit. My bench was okay-ish, but at the time, but
you just went to a fucking meet and just pulled 865.
I prepped for it. I mean, I know how to prep now. You know.
Yeah, I mean, when you got stronger, my nigga. You went from 666.
No. I mean, it seems like that.
Well, okay. So, what was the heaviest you pulled before moving over to the new federation?
So I did 661 first meet at nationals that year. I did 729. I think that's the number.
Yeah.
Then at the Arnold, I pulled 771. Or something like that.
Yeah,
but I'm new to the sport. I'm new to like strength training.
Yeah.
So I'm getting
you keep getting
groove.
stronger and stronger and stronger.
And I'm learning. I switched from I did conventional at first. Now I switched over to sumo.
Okay.
I started learning sumo and getting better at it. Now I can progress everything better.
Jesus Christ.
So I just started perfecting at the time I was still one of the best sumo pullers in the world. And I think only person better than me in 105s were like who was it? It may have been Ben Rice. I think he was close at the time. I forgot what the numbers were.
Yeah.
But I was still a top sumo puller at the time in the USAPL. And I just got better at it.
Yeah.
When you switch to the Delof bar, it gets easier.
True. Yeah. But I mean still shit. That's a lot to just like it's all right, like I'm gonna switch different feds, obviously Delof bar, but still like that's like
I think it's from 2017. I think is it 2019 I competed or 2018? I forgot what year, but
because it's
2018. I think.
Yeah, because I remember like whenever there was that transition when no one like was fucking with you, but then you started lifting in this like I can't remember the name of the gym, but like you
Marietta barbell.
Yeah, there we go. And you lift like I'm like this nigga like lifting like in a corner, like you know what I'm saying?
It was a small compact.
Yeah, and then that's when you started making your name, like building your name back up.
I mean, like I told you, I haven't switched anything when I train and post on social media. So I just started posting heavier and heavier deadlifts.
Yeah,
and I'm getting more and more recognized for like my deadlift. And I got invited to do. So after that competition, I got invited to do. Was it hybrid? Deadlift comp?
Hybrid showdown or some shit? Or?
Yeah, it was a hybrid showdown at the time, but I just did the deadlift. It was like the first one.
Okay.
And I just did deadlifts. And mind you, I pulled my first 900 natty in the gym, and I went there thinking I was gonna pull 900, and that would have gave me like a 242 like record or something. But I'm fucked up. My hands weren't working, and
that's when he used to like.
Yeah,
he do the hand shit. We're like, bro, he would do a deadlift and then like look at his hands, like, what the fuck is happening? You know?
Like I was strong, but my hands couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
I couldn't like lift to my potential in competitions. So I did that competition, failed, did terribly. Then Dan Green, you know Dan Green? He invited me to do Bosses. That was 2020, I believe. I'm not sure.
During the pandemic year?
No, it was 2019, I guess.
Okay.
2019. And I went and did that. That's when I got the animals sponsorship. And I competed against these guys that were were drugged. They were on stuff, on tests and whatnot. And I'm like, I did pretty well. I held up for myself, even though I'm still natty. Well, I'll start using SARMs, but still like somewhat natty.
I don't know what shit is, man.
SARMs are like not to the extreme of taking.
It's like kind of adds like a little edge to it or something like that. Like
I didn't know what I was doing. Honestly,
you're like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
I know what I was doing. I was just not trying to go all in, but
just kind of like dip in a little bit to give yourself more of a competition. You're like, I mean, I'm already competing with these guys. If I add in a little bit of some, maybe I could even get ahead.
So I took SARMs. I took like S4, but I didn't know if it gave me an edge or not. But even then, I still didn't perform to my best at competition. And I still told I think I told like 2K something. So I mean, at this point, it's like I'm competing with these guys, but I'm not competing with these guys. So if I just do enough to get like an edge, and like I know I'm strong, I know I'm healthy, I'm not gonna abuse this. So if I just do enough to get like a little bit, I can take off. I can be stronger than all of them.
Yeah.
So I started got on, I think September of 2019. Then I went and did hybrid. That's when I made a name for myself.
Yeah, I remember I think that was me. I was like, God damn.
So no one thought they were going to break Yuri's record for years.
Yeah.
And I went and pulled more than like a pound, but I pulled more, and it was fast.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was shut down the whole, it was a fourth attempt.
Yeah.
At in the full power meet.
Yeah.
Which was crazy at the time. So it just.
I remember, I think I actually watched the actual live stream of that. What's crazy is that like people say you're a deadlift specialist, but you squat like over 8.
But now I do, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, at the time, like your squat, your squat was still fucking.
It was like 700 or something.
Yeah. And at that time, like that was like heavy as fuck. Yeah. But like with the, because I wanted to ask you, did you see, or do you pay attention to people passing away from like steroid or like?
Yeah, I do. I mean, as a black man, like I would never do too much where it's going to be detriment to my health. Like, I know there's some negatives there, but I'm staying on top of everything I can stay on top of to make sure that I'm not like losing gears on my life. Yeah. Like I maybe do 1 to 2 cycles a year. Yeah. Like, I'm not like abusing it.
What do you personally think is the reason for like a lot of these bodybuilders passing away? Like,
it's anything. I mean, my thing is like when you want to be the best at something, you're going to do whatever it takes to get there. You know, it's just being an athlete. It's like, I can never do something and not want to be the best. Like if I'm gonna do anything, like I want to be the best at what I do, regardless of if that's being on TikTok. Social, like, I don't take social media that seriously, but it's just anything that you do, you want to be the best. Like you doing this podcast, like you want to be the best podcast and not be a powerlifter per se, but you want to be.
You can say that, yeah. In
this space, but then when you up past this space, you want to be the best, whatever avenue that you go to. So people, when it comes to like, it's more bodybuilders than anything.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
They're on a way like I want to be the best bodybuilder I can be, but they have to take their health to like extreme lengths to get there. True. Like they have to be 3% body fat type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to do that. Yeah, I just got to be strong.
Yeah. That is true because I feel like I mean, RIP to all the people that have passed away this year, but it just seems as though like you keep pushing that envelope, and at some point something's gonna break. Yeah. Because I have a question like. How do you feel when you're on?
I mean, I feel good, but I mean, I still feel bad. Like I feel like hurt like you do. I mean, I have bad days. Every day is not a good day. I'm not PR on every session, but you can get in a wave where you can set for PRs, but I have bad days. My body hurts.
Yeah, because I've talked to a couple of people and they're like, it just feels like every day you're on.
No.
You're like, nah, bro.
They're lying. Yeah. I mean, I don't feel that way.
Really? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so I would say that like you're probably one of those people that are like you don't have to take as much. You don't have to like fucking blast crazy.
But also, I think it's because I don't have rage.
Rage?
I'm a calm person.
You are the calmest lifter I have ever come across. You know what's crazy? Me and Izzy have talked about this before. I don't think I've actually ever seen you lift.
What?
That's confusing, right? Like that sounds weird as fuck. I've never seen you lift. It's so weird.
You watched me deadlift the other day.
This is the most I've ever seen you lift, like ever.
That's crazy.
It's so weird, right? Like, bro, sometimes I be in the gym with you and like I'm working out and I see everyone else working out, but I never actually see you lift. And then like you'll go and post like I did 1,000 pounds today. I'm like, I didn't fucking see that shit. Like, when did you do that shit? You know what I'm saying? Because but you're so unassuming. Like you're just chilling. Whereas like me, I'm like a diva. Like when I'm about to hit my top set type shit.
When some people like they start getting loud.
Yeah, they start getting louder and louder and shit.
I don't want no eyes on me. Like, I don't care.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I never see you lift ever. It's so crazy. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. It was just like a random ass thing, but like, right? Am I tripping? Yeah, like
Brandon said the same thing. Like she's I never see you do accessories. I do accessories all the time.
No, I you know what? I see you do more accessories than I see you do like powerlifting stuff. But you lift. It's weird. Like you lift slow and fast at the same time. Like when you're working through your sets, you go fast as fuck. But then like, because you'll get to the gym and you'll just be like literally chilling for like an hour. Like Jamal will come into the gym and sit on the bench for an hour, just like head down on his phone. And then all of a sudden he gets up, all right, I'm out. I'm like, damn, nigga, did you lift? Like, what happened? And then he'll post like, this is what I did today. I'm like, bro, I did not see that. Like, it's just so funny because Jamal, crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I've noticed that, but then I'll see you do accessories here and there.
I guess because I don't make a ruckus about the weights I'm lifting.
Yeah, you don't. Also, your warm-up sets are fast as fuck.
Yeah, I take big jumps. So
yeah, one time, I forgot what we were doing. I think like we were benching. There was like one rare time we benched together. I still didn't see you lift. We were lifting together. I still didn't fucking see you lift. But you jumped in and you're like, you go 2 reds or like 3 reds. I was like, bro, that's 374. This nigga jumped in and did that shit and then added like a boot, like added all the way up to 500. I'm like, bro, you're gonna like hurt yourself. I didn't even see him do the rep, but like, I don't know. So interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The fuck were we talking about before? It led into something.
I'm a calm lifter.
Yeah, you're a calm ass lifter, bro. Like, when you get to comp, how do you get yourself hyped for a lift? I don't think I've ever seen you hype yourself up.
I have internal rage. I don't think it's not like I'm not about to be out here like making like people know.
Yeah.
Like, but I have internal rage.
What do you think about?
It's just life, looking back, reflecting.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's like, I went through a lot to get here, like, especially when in prep. Like, I try to control every variable I can. That's mental, going to the gym. I mean, you have some days where, like, it's just beating you up and it's going to take a hit on your weight. Either it's going to make your lifts better or it's going to tank your lifts.
For sure.
But, I have, bad days, but most of the time, like, doing prep, I'm like, trying to control every variable I can. That way, when I get to competition, I can lose it. Because once I lose it, I'm so used to a certain standard when it comes to training that I'm just going to result back to that standard on comp, even though I'm like raged out.
Yeah.
So I don't really yell or need like someone like screaming in my ear or slap on the back. I don't need that. Like, like I don't need none of this to get hyped. Like, I'm doing this for a reason, and
intrinsic motivation.
Like, I know my reason.
Yeah.
So it's like,
what's like a consistent thought that goes through your head whenever you have like a big lift, or like when you're in competition to kind of like motivate yourself? Is there any consistent like thought
to motivate myself? Is like, at this point in, I think this stage of my life is like, it's more like you're setting a standard, and people are going to follow this standard for years to come.
Yeah.
But at the time, like before, it's like, you did a lot to get here. What more you want to keep going? You know what I'm saying? It's like, do you want to be the best or you not?
Yeah.
And it's like, you have to work your way up to continue doing so. Like, I still have to result back to, like, sometimes, like, I'll let someone, like, break a record where I won't care to break a record. I'll be chasing numbers or something.
Yeah.
But when I want to take something serious, like, when I'm serious or I'm just trying to go through the motion, like, there's 2 different people. Like, I can be strong and go through the motions, but I can be strong and like,
it's like the difference of like coming into the gym and lifting with like purpose, and it's like, nah, like it's
a difference between working out and training.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I work out more than I train.
Yeah.
Like when I'm usually doing a prep, like I took my strongman prep seriously, but I didn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
I knew I could have gave more. I knew I could have used the suit. I could have, used more gear. I could have gained more weight. I could have, did more to put more weight on the bar. But at the end of the day, it's like, what is it sacrificing? Like, I'm doing this for fun. Like, I'm not getting anything out of it other than just a new challenge. Like, I'm not about to lose myself just to lift these weights. Like, I'm not going to lose myself in the process because this process isn't about to take care of me at the end of the day. I got to take care of myself. Yeah. So it's like a toss up. I'm going to do it for the fun of it, but also do it for the challenge. Yeah. So it's like, I have to like find a common ground with that.
Yeah. So like in that pursuit, because you did say like you're setting the standard. Do you ever like, kind of going back to that conversation about the people pass away from steroids, do you ever feel as though like you'll get to that point, or it's like that you're risking so much to get stronger, or do you just feel like you could kind of continue doing this cycle that you're doing right now and like see solid progression?
I like I said, the moment I start having fun with it, I'll be done with it. Like I want to have fun with everything I do. Is like I don't think I'm at a point where how to explain, like trying to get to Olympics or something like. Like you have maybe a couple chances to get to Olympics. Like I have plenty of chances to powerlift. I'm not about to lose myself in one prep because that one prep, there's no point of killing myself for that one prep.
Yeah, I feel like that strongman prep, because I want to talk about that too. Like when you look at those strongman competitors, those are the guys that are really pushing. Like, I mean, I feel like people know they use steroids, right?
I mean, I think they know they use steroids, but I don't know how much they use. I don't know what they push, but they're just big guys.
Yeah, they're huge, humongous human beings. Like how Brian Shaw is like what, fucking 6'7",
400 something.
Jesus Christ. I just feel as though like, yeah, when you push it to that type of limit, I mean, that's when you can start really affecting your health.
Yeah.
But what did you learn like doing the strongman? Because that was dope as fuck. You had that dude from SPD that came down to the gym to shoot you. What was it like? Because we talked very briefly like after the competition, but like what was it truly like being out in London, right?
No, it was Wales.
Like what was it like being out there competing like amongst strongmen?
It's a new experience because my thing is like I expect powerlifters to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they have what we should have for our athletes. Like it's like a show, but it's also a competition. Yeah. Like when you go to a powerlifting meet, it's just a competition, but it's like there's no show aspect about it. But when you're over there, it's like I felt like a real athlete. Like I felt like somebody. Yeah. Like there's 5,000 people here to watch me lift.
It's like the closest you're gonna feel like to like a football player again or some shit like that. Like where it's like an arena style type of thing.
Entrance, the putting you on the scoreboard.
The flag shit was dope. You should have ran through that bitch like
bro,
a fucking.
I was in awe, bro. I'm like,
yeah,
bro, like this is crazy.
That walkout was tough. I ain't gonna lie, that was tough.
Like in the powerlifting meet, you maybe 200 people, 300 people.
Yeah.
5,000 raging fans. All lights on you.
Damn. I feel like the adrenaline rush would have been.
Bro, my heart was like, you see me go out and I look around like,
yeah.
Bro, this is crazy.
You know what's crazy? You can't even tell. I mean, like, I didn't watch the full live stream. I saw clips and bits and pieces of it. But like, we had it up on the screen and like, you couldn't tell how many people were actually in the stands. And when you told me, I'm like, damn, bro, there was that many people.
5,000 tickets sold.
Fucking
and that's a small arena from.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Shit, man. But how was that? Like just being amongst those people and like
it was
competitors.
It was a dope experience. I mean, it's one of those things where I never saw myself being in the position I am in today. Just like I'm always having to self-reflect and like, bro, it's a blessing that you're here. Like I could have been dead and going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's crazy that I'm here and I'm able to experience this. Is like coming where I'm coming from. It's like not many people make it out of there. A lot of people stay in their hometowns. Not many people make it far. You know people from your hometown that have never left. They just stay there. So it's like a lot of people that I grew up with didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? They just stayed there. They don't get to experience anything like I'm experiencing. Like I didn't make it. I didn't have to go to the NFL to make this. Yeah. I just lifted weights. Yeah. Which is crazy. Like I'm lifting weights and being able to travel the world. Yeah. Like that's crazy to think about. Yeah. Not many people be able to do that.
But in regards to like the actual competitors, like was there any game you were able to pick up from any of them? Or did you even have an opportunity to talk to anybody like that?
I talk to people, but I don't think they're not really like content creators on social media. Like they don't really.
No, they're like athletes. Yeah.
They're athletes, you know what I'm saying? It's different. I mean, I got to see like with them it's like WWE / powerlifting / like IPF Worlds. Like you represent your country. But you also get to be a showsmanship, like a showman. But you also get to compete. Yeah, and it's like they're like a mixture, between all that, which is dope to see. But it's like they're not really content creators. They're more just people.
Like were you able to pick their brain about? I mean, I don't know if you guys talked about training or like anything like that. I mean, I don't know if that shit translates. Like,
nah. I mean, I didn't really care to ask too many questions because I don't really pay attention to them.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I just pay attention to myself.
Because I used to watch strongman way back in the day, like when they pull planes and shit, like the world's strongest man type thing. But as I've gotten older and more into powerlifting, like I don't really pay attention to them as much. Yeah. I don't. Did you? Who was there? Like, was it Eddie Hall there or
Eddie Hall? I don't think Eddie Hall was there. But I mean, a bunch of like big name strongman were there.
Yeah,
they're like big in their country and whatnot. Like, we were in Wales, and that's what's his name? Gavin Bilton. But he's like basically like when you're over there, like you're representing your country type stuff.
Yeah.
So like they're like 5,000 people were from there basically for him as well because they're from that town.
I don't know. I feel like that would be.
They take extreme sports differently over there.
Oh, for sure. I don't think people realize like, oh shit, yo, America when it comes to like powerlifting and strength sports in general, like bro, they don't give a fuck. Like they really don't. And it's funny because like America has this like pride about themselves. Like when it comes, it's like people. I think people think that the USAPL and like untested powerlifting here is like. Well, I'd say untested powerlifting is more popular in America. Wouldn't you say that or no?
It's all over.
Really? Is it? Is it worldwide like that?
It's big in Russia. It's big in Australia. I mean, it's big in some places, but
okay, I'm bugging. My fault.
But I mean, it's more equipped as well too. So
okay, but yeah, like USAPL is popular here in America, yes, but like, bro, the IPF and like just strength training, weight training, strongman and shit like that, they like honor strength athletes in a different type of way, which doesn't really exist in America as much. Like you could become like a celebrity damn near with like the strength training that you do overseas versus like you're just like a social media type thing over here. Yeah. Cause I think they just care more about it, like the government and all that type of shit.
Cause you like at that point you're representing your country. So it's like war. So you're winning for your country.
It's like bragging rights where it's like that doesn't really exist here with America. Like
we better be at strongman, weightlifting, football, basketball. But in America, it's like there's so many, probably a lot of good athletes that have never amount to anything because they're never like looked at in that way. Yeah. Like when you go overseas, I believe like China, Japan, like they know who their Olympians are by like age like 6 or 7. Like,
there's so many
building them up.
Bro, there's so many people like in Japan and China that like they're just like weightlifters or powerlifters and like they're just so fucking popular because like that's all they do. They don't really do social media. They just post their shit and like to compete like in what is it? Not FIBA. Like World Cups and shit and all that kind of stuff, and they get like extreme recognition versus here it's not. You might get some love, but it's not like over there.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, so like I want to get more into like your personality because you are. Would you call yourself a conspiracy? What the fuck is the word? Conspiracious?
I think outside the box. I say that.
You what?
Think outside the box.
Yeah, you think outside the box. There is like this one.
The one we had debated on at that dinner at time?
Yeah.
We didn't land on the moon.
Okay, you feel like we don't. So that's one where like I might agree with you on. I'm not sure if we land on the moon, bro. But why don't you think we landed on the moon?
We haven't been back since.
What's another reason? Like
we haven't been back.
Yeah.
Apparently we don't have the technology to go back, which is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not too deep in this shit, but it is interesting. Like, didn't we did try and then like we tried to go back into space or something like that. And like
we failed.
Yeah, we failed. I'm curious as to why we haven't been back.
I don't think we've ever really been to space.
I think
everything is in the outer layer of the atmosphere. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's like, if it's in space, they tell us about space. When you go to space, everything just floats away. There's no gravitational pull. I don't think we've been to space. Because once you go to space, how the fuck do you get back?
Well, I mean, the rockets and shit, like, you know
how much gas you gotta use to fly miles and millions of miles in the sky, bro?
I don't think we've been to the moon. I know for sure we've been to space.
I don't think we've been to space, bro.
Well, we got satellites.
They're in the atmosphere.
They're in space. We got a space and we got shuttles in space, I think. Satellites and shit.
Why do they have a gravitational pull to the
I don't know the science. Look, man, you asking the wrong motherfucker. I'm asking you because I'm like, it's interesting to me. Because I will say though, the moon landing shit to me is very interesting because like I don't think they have any documentation of like they said like the documents from whenever they went to space or like gone or something like that, so we can't recreate or like I don't know. But I'm interested as to why we haven't been back, because I would think, just knowing human nature, we've been there once. Shouldn't we go back and get as much information about
more information now?
Yeah, more information from the moon and like outer space as much as we can, versus just like we went in 1969 and never been back. Like, the fuck? That makes no sense to me.
I think they just got fed up with. They tried, like, I think it was like Apollo 13 or something.
Yeah, something.
They
like
tried so many times, but they couldn't make it. Yeah. So they just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna fake it." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's so interesting. And also too, like, just looking at what we were doing with Russia and like that competition, like who could get to the moon first. Like, I don't know. I'm not on that train of like we made it to the moon. So I'm with you on that.
I haven't watched like a lot of conspiracy like lately, but it's crazy.
You know what's funny? You made this other statement that I may now start to believe. You said that like a lot of people are autistic.
Yeah, and
they don't know. What? Can you explain that?
It's just, society, we've been told one thing. Autism is like a scale.
Yeah.
So you can be really autistic or you can be parts. I feel like autistic, like, people are creatives. Like, we're all creatives, and we get like, what's the word? Hyper focused on creating. Like, we want to be the best at what we do because that's what we want. Yeah. And a lot of people have autism but never been diagnosed.
That is true. You know what's so funny? There's this lifter, I will not say her name. I started looking at her stuff and like she was like basically saying she's like autistic.
Yeah, she said that, yeah.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? I think I'm gonna say something crazy, but like whatever. I think when I get to the gym, I have some type of like autistic behavior when it comes to the gym.
Yeah, it's like a child.
Yeah, I act like
it's like a playground. Like, you just ready to have fun. Like, you just
No. I'm talking about like how like I don't want to talk to anyone. Like, people that I know, I just don't say anything to them. I'm just kind of like locked in. Is that like, would you look at that as like autistic behavior?
It can be. It's just, it's a lack of development of, I guess, emotions. Yeah. Emotional maturity.
I can't, because
I don't want to say it's emotional maturity, but it's
you can say that. It's like I don't want to process that emotion at that moment. Yeah. In a sense. Because like I'll look at someone, I'll dead ass look at you. I'll look like past you. Because I don't want to acknowledge
your presence right now.
Yeah, while I'm training, because it throws me off. And
like, you already know what it comes with.
Yeah. So it's like if I don't know. Because if I acknowledge this person, it's going to turn into something that I'm not trying to do right now.
I mean, the people who know you, I think we get more of the real you than like a newbie would come to the gym. Like, if it's a stranger come to the gym, like, you're more welcoming.
Oh yeah, I'm not finna be.
You can flip the switch for them, but when it's someone you expect them to kind of know you.
Yeah, you kind of understand. Yeah. No, I don't know. I think maybe you're right, bro. Maybe a lot of people are more autistic and they just don't even know. Or it's like on the spectrum. On the spectrum more than you would think. I don't know. Do you think that you're autistic in any type of way? Do you have any?
I think my want and willingness to be alone, per se.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be around people. Like, I hate being around people. But at the same time, I want to be around people. It's weird.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
But I want to be alone.
Bro. What do you mean by that? Like,
it's one of those things where it's like, how do I explain this?
So
it's like, say you're doing something, right?
Okay.
Like, we're friends.
Yeah.
Like, I expect you to want to invite me to be around you, but at the same time, I'm not going to invite myself to be around you.
I know what you're talking about. You want to be invited to things and get the opportunity to say no, right? Or
I want to say yes, to some people. Please.
Yeah. But, okay, so like,
it's like, honestly, it's like you want to be included and consideration, but also it's like
you also battle with like actually being included.
I'm not going to fight myself to want to be included. Like, I don't mind being alone.
Yeah, because that's different from what you said. That's like,
I like being alone, but I don't want to be alone.
Got you.
But I want to be included. It's just the consideration of being included. Because like how I value people, I value people differently probably than they value me. You know what I'm saying? I always put people in my eyes like a step above. But sometimes I don't know how, you never know how someone views you until you have that conversation. Like, I think what happened, Nigel and Kai asked me, like, they were asking me what's the inside about you. I'm like, you know what? I don't even know Russ like that. I don't know Russ like on a deep level personally. Yeah. I know Russ surface level. I know some things. I know how Russ is, his mannerisms when he's upset or going through something but at the same time, I never know everything, but I don't know what's actually going on. I just know you're off.
Yeah.
So it's like they thought we were close.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think, people get that. There's a misconception. It's I think over time you learn how to exist and give people enough, but not give too much because you're almost guarded in a sense.
Yeah.
For me, I've just gotten to a point now where it's I give people certain aspects of myself that I feel comfortable giving them, and then I keep the rest for myself. Because I've been, I haven't burned that much, but I don't want to give people power
over you.
Yeah, power, not over me, but I don't want to give people too much power, too much of me, to where this person knows a lot about me, and I have to be very cautious of them divulging other things to people I don't fuck with, in a sense.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's almost you get that stuck in your head in a sense. But yeah, it's interesting because I used to be that person too. It's I don't like linking with people as much.
I like linking with people I want to link with, but people I don't want to link with, I don't want to link with.
Yeah. So so it's yo, y'all niggas didn't invite me. It's well, you never come. I'm well, still nigga, invite me. Nigga. Yeah.
Because at the time I wasn't ready to come. I'm ready to come.
Yeah. I don't know. It's important to understanding who do you focus. So I mean, we spoke to Cran and she was she has no oh shit, I don't want to throw her shit out there, but basically it's hard to link with people.
Yeah.
And she felt the same way too. I think also too, it's hard to link with people that are 100% on the same way. Because Izzy invited me to go watch the games, but I was at a point I think I would already because I have my routine for Sundays. Yeah. I was already I was in my bed.
I love that he asked me though.
Yeah. Did you go?
I went Saturday, but I was tripping. I had to go home.
Oh, you got too high?
I've been microdosing.
Jesus Christ, man! That's whenever we were at a kickback, and I'm not gonna say her name because I don't know how she feels about that, but she offered some mushrooms, and I was everyone goes, "Whoa, what the fuck?" How is that?
It's cool. I mean, it's just if you do too much, then it's you feel weird.
Yeah,
but it's usually it just opens your mind to think, and you just can kind of flow.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get. You know what? If I ever become multi-millionaire, and I'm just looking for a thrill. I might try that out, but right now, I don't think so.
Yeah, but like I said, I like being alone, but I don't want to be alone.
Yeah,
per se, I just like being included, just consideration.
Yeah.
Say, there's been times where I felt it's a battle that I faced myself. The time I went to LA for the better shoot, whatever. I'm damn man, why didn't you invite me?
Wait, when was that?
Earlier this year for this. No, not the sand one.
Oh, the dirt bike shit.
Yeah, I've been around helping, you know what I'm saying? But then it's bro, no consideration. I'm in the meeting, it's we got your ticket. I'm what about me?
Yeah, I feel you.
It's just one of those things where it's I'm never going to be one to overstep to something, but it's also damn, did he at least think about me? You know
nah. See, that's the thing too. It's sometimes business and personal gets confusing. You know what I mean? So it's I remember. Okay, now I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because I'm always around because I want to. Like I said, I always support it.
Yeah.
So I'm always going to be there. Whatever I can do to help to make this better, I'm going to be here to help. Yeah. Regardless if I get paid or not. This is something for me just to help build. You know what I'm saying? And I like helping people. Anyone that's around me knows me. I'll put you on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need, just let me know, and I'll do my best to put you in the best position to be successful.
You're interesting because you have almost 500K on Instagram, if not 500K now, and it's you love playing behind the scene roles. You want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to be in front of the camera. I like being an athlete, but it's I don't want to be an athlete for fucking everybody.
Yeah,
for some people, I just want to help build this up. Whatever I can do to help build, that's what I want to do.
Yeah. Where does that come from? Because you're always willing to I'm talking about you have a big heart. It's you want to help behind the scenes. It's we'll have a shoot and there's nothing you just want to help bring stuff out. It's like, oh, like I'll help carry the packages, or I help like carry the lighting, or like whatever the fuck you guys need. Like I'll come help. Like where does that come from personally?
It's just one of those things where I don't want to see anyone fail.
Yeah,
I hate wasted potential. I hate seeing people, not give enough. So whatever I can do to help get someone to the next level, I want to help them. Because it's like, if you win, I win. Like to see someone else happy, that does something for me. Like I tell people all the time, like, you live your life for other people, not for yourself. Like, yeah, I'm getting myself to a point where it's like to be successful, but it's to be successful to raise kids, to have a good family, and put them in a better position than I was. And especially like I don't have kids now, but it's like there's not much going on for me. So I help my family. Now I help friends around me. Like I help Crandon, I help Swole. Like I like helping people.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. Like
that's so interesting, because I feel like a lot of times, like whenever you have like a big following, or like you are the one, like you're the one that a lot of things orbit around. Like you kind of get like self-absorbed, and like everything is about self. But it's like with you, it's like the opposite. Everything is always about like, what could I do to assist this person? Like I have to like almost like, I'm like, bro, you should definitely try getting more on YouTube, putting yourself more in front of the camera. You're just like, nah, like that's not me. Like I just want to help. Like what could I do to help? I'm like, damn, bro, like. Yeah. I've always been interested in like where that come from, but
I like seeing people win.
Yeah.
It just does something, like to be a part of the process, like puts a smile on your face.
Yeah. But even going back to like the hanging out with people and shit. Yeah. Now that I've gotten older, I don't hang out as often anymore.
You hang out with your boys.
Not even. No, not really.
Not really. But
yeah.
It's one of those things where you want to be around people you want to be around, and the people you don't want to be around them. But it's like, there's certain people where it's like, we can build something and like establish like a connection and vibe that's going to be like, there's a group of friends that you have that you'll forever be friends with.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, but it's like, now that I'm in this space, so it's like I have to battle, are they around me for like content purposes, like because of who I am, or are they around me because they fuck with me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to be around people I think who fuck with me and actually build that connection. Yeah. Because sometimes it's hard to, like, it's been hard for me to build that connection in this space. Yeah. Because I don't extend myself.
It's hard to, it's kind of hard to get like in the mix with people. Even with the friends that I have, like the homies, like we don't kick it. Like we don't kick it as much as we used to, because we're all so busy now. But like we might see each other like once every couple of months, but like we'll text throughout the weeks and shit like that. But it's just like interesting, like with the whole kicking it thing. Like I have to make it a point to like, yo, let's do something. Cause like we won't do anything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten to a point now, like I enjoy my alone time because I'm not constantly around people anymore, but like I just like chilling by myself. Like if I'm not like at the gym, I just want to be at home, scheming or doing some shit like that, or just like sleeping.
I like being by myself. I also like being around people.
Yeah.
Like I go to the gym some days just to be around people.
Yeah.
Because I don't like technically have to be around people. Like not like like have a job or you're in school. Like you get to be around people because you have to be around people.
Yeah.
But now I don't have to be around nobody. But now I want to be around people. But it's like a constant battle.
Yeah. So like I want to start getting into. You know what's so crazy? Like typically I would have saved this to the way latter part of the podcast, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You guys did an amazing job asking questions, man. I'm like, y'all gotta like give a clap, because there's some good ass questions in this. Okay, I already know y'all motherfuckers are gonna be like asking about this situation, so I'm just gonna get this out the way before like we get into the questions about Jamal. For those of you guys listening, yes, Corrupt to Strength Classic was canceled. Right, just kind of get into that really briefly, because I mentioned it in a YouTube video as well, but. Basically with the Corrupt Straight Classic, it got canceled because the bad timing, like literally like our landlord said we need to get out when the lease ends. So all of our resources are being pushed towards finding a new gym, moving gym, figuring out what we need to do for the latter quarter of this year, and then also or what we want to do in 2024. Just figuring out like how are we going to move forward. There's a lot of things like behind the scenes that goes into that, but we don't have like a huge extensive team. Like we're not like a Gymshark. We're not like a Young LA. We're not like, these big companies that have like teams that we could just kind of bring on board. Like when we have like a big event, we have to put all of our resources into figuring out what we're going to do for that particular thing. So like with the timing of the meet is supposed to be November 11th. That's stacked with like when now that I would want to move the gym if we are going to move because our lease is up at the end of the year. And we basically only have like a month and a half, 2 months to figure out what we are going to do. So that's why CSC was canceled. The timing of it is complete ass. Like I was frustrated because I learned about this on Tuesday. This podcast is gonna come out Monday. So I learned about this Tuesday. And it was extremely frustrating. Like I got extremely pissed off, and like we had to make decisions super fast because we don't want to fuck people when it comes to like the timing of it. I didn't want to sit and think about it too long because once again, you're wasting people's time when you do finally announce that you're not going to do it. I think we were probably like
8 weeks out.
8 weeks out from this point. So like canceling at this point gives you guys a better opportunity to kind of figure out like what you guys want to do going forward. If you could cancel flights, get reimbursements from flights and hotels and all that kind of stuff. So trust me, it sucks. We apologize for it. But we have things that we need to take care of our end. And just like I said, with the small team that we do have, we just want to make sure that we are
all hands on deck.
Yeah, putting our resources, all the resources we have into making sure that we still do have a gym going into 2024. Like I have to battle now. Like, is corrupted strength still going to be a thing? Do I need to put it on hold? Are we going to move in time? Just a lot of different things racing through my head. But
how do you view that? You view that as like a failure that you didn't have to meet? Or
yeah, for sure. I think it sucks. So it sucks not having the meet. And I view it as a failure because like, obviously like you want to be able to have the meet and it's like something that I was looking forward to. But at the same time, I have to deal with reality. So like I'm looking at my team, I'm looking at like what we currently have, I'm looking like all the different stressors and challenges that we do have. And like dealing with those two things at the same time, I just don't think like, I don't think that
you couldn't give your all to the meet.
Yeah, like I feel like the meet would have ended up being extremely subpar because like everyone that is involved with the meet is also involved with the gym and we have to focus on moving. So I'm like, it is what it is. Like I'm telling you guys, like the landlord literally came on Tuesday and he's like, yeah, like we're not going to allow you guys to renew your lease in the same spot. Mind you, like we built out corrupted strength. Like the gym that you guys see whenever you go there, it's built out pretty extensively. So it's like moving is tough. Like we're going to have to move and figure that out. I spent all 2020 figuring out how like corrupted strength is going to be. So we have to pivot pretty fast, but yeah, I mean, I view it as a failure, but it is what it is. This year is all about like learning and shit, but trust, like fucking annoying, but it is what it is. But there's a lot of different questions on here that like I want to get to because there's you guys did a really good job asking questions this time around. Abel asked, "Are you horny?"
I mean, all the time.
So no, this is a real question because like when you take like, you know, gear and stuff, does that increase your horniness?
Of course.
Like you're horny all the time, like aggressively?
Not like all the time aggressively, but like you sit there and think you go to Twitter for like 30 seconds. Yeah. You're seeing porn on your timeline.
What? Whoa. You're seeing porn on your timeline. No, I'm joking. But Twitter is like for porn for sure.
It's just, you know, you see explicit pictures. Like it's not like Instagram where it's like, you know, you won't see that much.
Does your sex drive go? I mean, like your sex drive goes up super crazy when you're on.
Of course, I mean it's just it's normal. I have a high sex drive, but like it's
You have an interesting take that I don't want to, you know, I don't want to say on the podcast because there was something crazy that you said the last time the Pain boys were here.
What I say? Oh,
yeah, you said some shit that was pretty wild. I don't think you can speak on it.
Nah, I can't.
It was just
with the proving the point.
Yes.
Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to get you in trouble.
No, I can't.
Yeah, I don't want to get you in trouble. Okay. I feel like because I already asked that question. You like Skittles a lot?
I used to do like it became a thing randomly, but people started like using it to like use a list.
I do remember,
I'm just gonna allow you to do it because at the end of the day, I'm not eating Skittles every session, but if you feel like it's making you stronger, I'm all for that. Yeah.
Okay, this is a good one. Zach asked, "What's the hardest thing about being a man?"
Hardest thing about being a man is being honest with yourself. I think as men, we go through things, especially Rustin probably attested to this. Like we're both like not loners in a sense, but we're both like introverts and we stay ourselves with the things that we go through. And as men, you're taught to be tough and like, you got to, whatever, regardless of what, you got to put a smile on your face and you got to go to work and do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But we go through stuff just like any one of y'all do. Like we go through hardships, we go through battles you got to test yourself mentally on. And, there's decisions you have to make on a daily that can change your life and other people's lives that, you have to make for yourself. And it's like, there's a lot of pressure that we deal with. And it's like, at times, like, I need help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm never, it's hard for me to be like, let me go ask this person for help because I don't ever want to feel like I not really need that person, but I don't want to feel vulnerable in the sense that it's like, this person knows like I'm helpless right now. Like I'm down bad.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just one of those things where being a man is like you battle those mental like battles where being like I probably need to go to therapy.
Yeah. Have you gone to therapy at all?
I've done it for like 2 or 3 months. I mean, it helped, but I kind of strayed away from it. But I probably need to go back. Yeah,
I mean, that was a good answer. Because I'll answer that question and I'll go into the therapy talk as well. I think your answer was really good. I would say that just to give like a different perspective, I would say that feeling like you have to shoulder everything. Like in society, like the man's role is to provide, take care, and all that kind of shit. Be strong. So it's like, who do you go to like when you're, feeling weak? It's like it's not like the most accepted thing. I mean, now it's getting more accepted, but just like to break down a little bit and like kind of like express like, yo, like you said, I need help. Like you feel as though you're carrying the weight of the world.
It's like you can't be a leader and asking for help.
Yeah,
like, you're supposed to be one leading everyone else.
Exactly. So it's like when you're that leader or whatever, a lot of burden is placed on your shoulders. So you're just like walking around with like all this weight, carrying all this weight, and shit, man. Sometimes you get tired. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, it sucks, but it's like you'll get to the point like it's an overload. Like it's like I can take it for a certain amount of time, but then I'll have that time where I just shut down.
Yeah.
Like you won't see me. I won't come to the gym. Yeah. I won't come to the office.
Yeah.
I won't be on social media. Yeah. You won't see me reveal a story. I'll be gone. I just disappear.
I just get mute. I'm just like, I just got so much like on my plate that I just get mute and I only have energy for the specific things I need to have energy for. And I just kind of like detach a little bit.
Same. Like I just detach myself from reality. Like I just go in my own space, my own, like I'm in my apartment just alone. Like let me just sit in solitude, like listen to music and be at peace. Like music is like my one-two I go to. I'm like, going through something. I listen to gospel a lot. So because I mean I can always, growing up I was forced to go to church, so I had to force religion upon me. But gospel music is always one of those things that like motivated me to like do more. Like whenever I was going through an experience when I was young, I can relate a song to that today. It's like I had to go through this to get where I am, so keep going.
Yeah. How much would you say that you would, so like because that's something I want to touch upon. So with therapy and religion, like do you think that you could get therapy through religion? Like do you think that you actually need a professional to sit down with you?
I'm not really religious these days. I'm more spiritual than anything. Okay. I believe in a higher power, but I believe it's up to me to want to be the man I want to be. And I just know there's certain things that you're going to choose to do and things you're not going to do. So like going to therapy, like I know I need to do this, but I'm still not choosing to do so. So therefore, if I'm a suffer, I know I'm a suffer because I'm choosing not to get help. So it's like the moment you decide to get help, then the moment you decide to be better. So it's just decisions that need to be had. Like I'm aware, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, therapy. I've done therapy. I did therapy for like a year. It just, I think it gives you the tools to kind of like better understand, like what you're going through, and then like also it can give you the tools to dissect
your
and like
emotions.
And just kind of like
when you go through it now in the future, you know what is causing it. And
you
kind of be
what specifically do you think you need to go to therapy for? Is it like
it's just understanding myself? I mean, it's just in relationships, like it's one. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you go through things in life where no one teaches you how to go through these things, and you're basically learning on the fly. Like no one taught me how to be in a relationship with a girl, but I just knew based on what I was seeing what I had to do. But that's not all you have to do. There's more that go into it that people don't talk about.
Yeah.
And there's things in life that people don't talk about on how to process and go through them. You just go through them, and now you have to deal with it based on your own experiences.
Yeah.
So
what situations with girls do you feel like you're like, yeah, I need to figure this out? Like,
just choosing happiness and choosing yourself, being there for the right reason. Like, yeah, you can love someone, but not be in love with that person. Yeah, you can be there for that person, but not have to physically always be there for that person.
Yeah.
It's just, things is like I was in a relationship for like 6 years.
I remember when you told me that, I was like, what the actual fuck? I didn't know. But obviously you don't share your life on social media.
I was engaged to be married. We were supposed to get married 10/10/2020. And yeah, we were together for a long time. But it's one of those things, like, I had a lot of love for her.
Yeah.
And I love what she did for me. I love how we grew together, but I wasn't in love with her. Like, there was things that, there's things that, like, there's questions you have to ask yourself. If I'm willing to do this, do I really want to be with this person? So I had to, like, kind of figure those things out. And it's like, as a man at the time, I didn't have much. So I'm like, I never lived on my own. Like, I always depended on her. So it's like, now that I depend on you, do I actually, I love you. I can say that, and I know I feel that. But am I actually in love with you? Like, I can't live without you type stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, when I figured I moved out, stayed on my own, like, my first time being alone, like, okay, like, I'm okay by myself. I don't want to be around you right now. Yeah. And, like, I had to, like, figure that out. Like, I'm not in love with her. Yeah. But no one teaches how to be in love and not be in love. Like, you don't know the feeling.
True. Yeah. It almost slaps you in the face. Like, even when I was talking, like, last podcast, like, I'm like, oh, y'all haven't met that individual yet that just kind of smacks you in the face. Like, the feelings just like,
that person that you want to be around, regardless of how good or bad you're feeling, that person you can confide in about anything, and they not judge you. Like, it's just that person, like, that brings you peace. Like, there's certain people that you can be around that give you that. Like, not every girl can give you that.
Nah, hell no. What do you think? Do you want to be, like, in a relationship now? Like,
I would want to, what I'm saying?
Like, because I mean, some people are like,
I think we all deserve somebody, what I'm saying?
For sure. There's some people that just not even trying to be on that mode. Cause, like, obviously you're going to have different points in your life where, like, you want to be in a relationship, or there's going to be times where you just want to be single and grind on yourself. So, like,
I'm okay with being single, but at the same time, it's like, when you're able to build with someone and, like, experience life with someone, like, that's a whole different feeling. Yeah. Like, go through experience. Like, this weekend I'm going to Puerto Rico by myself. But it's like, what? Yeah, I'm going by myself. Why not? Solo trip. Spoiling myself. I'm really going by myself.
You're not going by yourself.
I promise you, I'm going by myself.
Really?
Really.
Why?
I've never been on vacation before.
Really?
That's
good though.
I've only traveled for business and, like, for things like powerlifting related. So it's like, this is the first time I'm traveling just to relax.
Are you going to what spot are you going? Do you know? Actually, don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm going to a resort, but
okay.
I'll be in San Juan.
Okay. That's good though. I feel like, you need that. You should just go on the beach and just fucking chill and, like, explore for yourself, and, like,
I'm about to be on some lifestyle content.
Yeah. No, I mean, seriously, that's really good. I think at sometimes, like, at certain points, we fall in love with this grind culture, which is great, which is good, which is great. But at a certain time, you have to, like, be able to kind of, like, almost recharge a little bit. You kind of burn yourself out. And then when you're on vacation, you might come back with some just, like, a newfound appreciation as to where you're at, and be able to kind of, like, get a good realistic view of what you're doing. And then it's like, maybe I need to push a little bit harder in this area.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good time to self-reflect. I mean, I think self-reflection and being self-aware is really key where we are in life, because, like, I'm okay with where I am, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, when the ability to self-reflect, like, you kind of get to look at where you came from and what you got now. It's like, damn, I came a long way. And it's not enough, but it's a whole different drive when you look at it in hindsight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What type of girl would I keep talking about girls and shit, but, like, what type of girl do you envision for yourself? Like, what qualities does that girl need to bring into your life?
Just hardworking, uplift me the way I uplift you. Just, I just want someone to treat me like I want to treat them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just that fairy tale. Like, it's like, I'm not really fairy tale, but it's like, it's your picture.
When you said fairy tale, I pictured you with your feet up, kind of like that, swinging and shit. That fairy tale.
It's your picture perfect woman. You know what I'm saying? That woman that fits perfectly within you, that also helps you grow.
She got to have a donkey?
Nah, not per se. I'm not really, physical features are a plus, but
as I've gotten older, bro, I hate that question. Like, are you an ass or titties guy?
I don't care.
Yeah, like,
I mean, 9 times out of 10.
Izzy's like, bro, come on.
Let me say this, right? 9 times out of 10, you're physically attracted to that person, before anything. Of course, I'm talking to you because you look good. Yeah, that's not what I want from you. Let me explore your mind real fast. Let me see what your mind is like. Let me see. Can you talk about this topic? Can you talk about that? Can you talk about something other than the gym and glutes? Like, let's talk.
I feel like, I've expressed this before. As I've gotten older, bro, like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, like, you gotta look good, but that's not like the main thing.
It's the mind, bro.
It's an additive to like what you're bringing to the table as an individual. Cause trust, bro, like there's those like beautiful girls that like have nothing to offer you. Like those are the worst. Like when you kick it with someone that's just like a 10 and it's just like, bro, like I'm like pulling teeth to like talk to them or like, it's just like, just not the wave.
Yeah.
Have you been in that situation? Like you sitting there with like a baddie and just.
Nah, I don't think so. I think because I have to, not many women coming on to me, I guess. I don't have sex appeal on Instagram.
You said that, bro. This nigga said the funniest thing one time. He goes, you basically called me sexy one time.
I did call him sexy.
Yeah, he did.
He has sex appeal.
You say you're like, really? I don't have sex appeal like Russ. And I was like, whoa, hey.
Just saying.
Yeah, well, so talk on that too, because I feel like a lot of dudes think that, I'm going to lift weights and get all the girls. Like, do you have a lot of girls in your DMs like that?
Not per se, no.
Not really?
I mean, I feel like women hold better conversations than men do. Like, only men I talk to, the men I'm close to. Like, y'all, I talk to Dion a lot. I talk to people close to me and, like, friends from back home. But I don't really get close to many men. Yeah. And men don't really offer to me. Like, they don't really, unless we talked about something deeper, there's not much we can talk about other than sports and girls. Like, I don't want to talk about girls. I don't really care to talk about sports half the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, women can offer you different conversations, and it's like those conversations be thought provoking that actually make you think. And those conversations are much better. So I'd rather have a conversation with a female than I would have with a dude. So I talk to more females than I talk to dudes.
Yeah, because it's like you pull like over 1,000 pounds. But you guys listening would think that care. Like, oh, you got all the hoes. Like
women don't care, bro.
Yeah, women don't give a shit.
They don't know what the fuck that 1,000 pounds to do. Women probably think. I don't know what the hell they think of me. But.
Do you think that with you have 500K on Instagram? Do you think like it gives you like a little edge, like when you slide into DMs or something? Or
I mean, if it's a groupie type stuff, I mean, a real girl don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? A real woman don't care.
Yeah,
she don't care how many. If you have $1 million or half, like 2 mil on Instagram,
like it almost works against you.
Yeah, because they probably think you got all the hoes.
Yeah, exactly.
You probably in all the girl DMs.
Yep.
Bro, I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I try to talk to girls some genuine shit. Like, who else you telling this to?
Yeah.
You probably told that to this other girl. Like, I'll say something like we talked about, and they forgot. And like, you might have been talking to that other girl. I'm like,
yeah. You know what's so funny? Like, now that I have like a lot of followers, I don't, man. I mean, like if I was single, I wouldn't even bother like going into girls' DMs. Like a girl would have to like be interacting with me and like show interest for me to do anything.
I mean, I'll have conversations where I'll reply on something, but it's never on, like, I don't have intent of doing something. It's just me being a follower. Like, I'm following you to support. I'm going to interact. I'm not going to follow you just to.
I don't even know how to smoothly, like, slide into DMs. Like,
I've lost my touch.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even know how, like, give a good bar that you can slide into girls' DMs with.
Hey.
Hey,
I mean, it doesn't take much. I mean, honestly, like, you just being you. That's all you have to do. Like, I don't have to. I'm never gonna put on an antic to get a girl. Like, that's not who I am.
You know the craziest. I'm gonna say this. The bars that I used to use were like, yeah, they were me. So like, I used to be like. I would be like, yo, man, your ankles are like beautiful.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I used to be that nigga like, damn, without me?
All right.
I used to be that
I feel nigga. Like, so look, the thought process between my bars would be like, yo, like she's never heard this before. It's going to throw her off and she's going to have to respond. Or she's just going to block me. But
if I can make her laugh, I'm in there.
But the rare chance that I slid into girls' DMs, I used to get that bar off. This was back in like 2017, 2018. I'd be like, yo, your ankles or like your elbow looks great. You know? I feel super whack for even saying that out loud, to be honest with you. Yeah. Just disregard.
I'm not gonna speak on that.
Is he cut it?
No, I don't think I have lines though.
I don't have lines either. I mean, like,
I'm witty, but I don't have lines.
Yeah, like if we're in a conversation,
I can talk.
But like that first icebreaker, I don't got
like,
shit.
I just, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
How you doing?
It's funny because girls be flirting. Like the way girls flirt is like
they like something, like a story.
Like a story or just view your story.
I mean, you gotta come better than that. I don't know what you're saying right now.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna read too much into it because I ain't sliding first.
So so that's how your back is. How do you feel when you pull 1,000 pounds?
Feel fine.
Feel fine. It's just the same shit.
Think, like my back is fucked up. Probably as much weight as I lift.
It's probably the same way. Like I think it's like whenever people, how does it feel to have X, Y, and Z on your back? I'm like, bro, just think about your max. It feels like that. Yeah. Like it feels like your body's breaking the same way it feels like my body's breaking. Like,
my max feel like your max. Like your RP10 feels like my RP10.
Yeah. Talk about, I know how much these motherfuckers ask me, what's your favorite calf exercise? What's the obsession with calves, bro? Like, I feel like everyone thinks that calves, like, you have big calves. Do people ever say like you have small calves?
I don't think I have big calves.
Bro, in relation to like normal legs, like you have big calves.
I mean, I have big legs. I'm also a big guy.
But like someone would look at you and say like you have small calves.
They wouldn't say, I have decent sized calves.
Yeah.
They're proportional.
I don't know. I feel like if you don't have like bodybuilder calves, people will be like, your calves are small.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
People have like an unrealistic expectation as to what your calves should be looking like.
I don't work calves, though. I'm a powerlifter. We squat, bench, deadlift.
Have you ever had problems with dating? Okay, well, actually, I'm going to give you credit. Dami ST. You ever had problems with dating because of what you do? I feel like it could be time draining.
Not per se. I think I have problems because I hate getting into the process of getting to know someone. I hate that process. I don't mind it when it's like a dope experience, but like I like getting to know people, but it's just one of those things where it's like
I got a question.
Getting to know people and dating and courting and having to do all these antics to, get this person. Like I'm at a point where like, man, just meet me halfway. Like come, like give me 100, like I'm giving you 100. Like that way it makes this whole process easier.
Have you ever got with someone that was like, I guess like starstruck? No. You never got with anyone that was starstruck? Like it's like
got with or like
like oh my god, I'm like with
rated.
Jamal. I was like, what the fuck is rating? And then I was like, oh shit. I mean, like, no, it's just like, has everyone been like, oh my god, like I'm with Jamal?
No, I don't think any woman who I've been around has said that.
Yeah, not
to me.
That's pretty wild. I honestly, I
don't think I'm that type of person though. I don't think I'm like a celebrity, but not a celebrity. Yeah. Like I'm famous, but I'm not famous. Yeah. Like I'm still a really low key person. Yeah. Like I think you're social media person. You're more out there, so it's like they're dating a personality per se. To me, I'm just an athlete. I don't have a personality on.
I feel you're more closer to like how an athlete would operate versus like
an influencer per se. Or
like an influencer / like character. Yeah. Damn, there's like this really good question I was just literally about to ask. Oh, this is a good one. Brady Bowers Hub. Fuck, man, I'm so sorry. Ask who's the most influential person in your life.
Honestly, I don't even know.
Really? Do you have a good relationship with your family or no?
I mean, yes and no. It's just one of those things where I love my family, but also like they only ever come around. Like my siblings don't, but my mom, my dad. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't feel like I have parents, but they're not like there. You're
not super close, like
to know the comparison what other people have, like what you have with your mom. I don't have that same relationship with my mom. So how some people have with their dad, like their dad showing up for. I don't think my dad went to maybe like 1 or 2 games, like high school games. Yeah, he's never been to a powerlifting meet, never showed up, never wanted to. Yeah, so it's like I don't have that type of relationship with him. Like y'all know I'm successful, y'all know I'm doing well, and like that's enough for them. Like they're not calling me to check up or how you doing or like anything. So I'm like,
yeah, that's always so interesting because like with my mom, like my mom frequents the gym. She's like heavy on support. Yeah, like my mom is like the most influential to me because like I just grew up watching her work so hard. So like when I see her push past things, I'm like, if my mom did it, I could do it too.
I mean, my parents, I mean, they're hard workers. Don't get me wrong. Like my dad always had clothes on my back, roof over my head, food on the table. Always had what I needed to get by. It's just one of those things in my adult life is like, I don't think they've shown up where I needed them to show up at. So it's like, they never, I shouldn't have to ask you like to check up on me. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to ask you to want to be there. You know, you sit from afar and that's okay with you. That's not okay with me though.
Yeah. Like, is that something you want to fix? Because I remember like there was a point in time, I think it was like during the pandemic time where like I had to make like an effort to be a better, bigger brother because I'm the oldest of 4. And I had to make an effort to be a better son because like there's often times my mom texts me and my dad reaches out to me, like I just don't respond because like I have so much going on. So I told myself that's something I need to work on. Like I need to be a better son and a better brother. Like is that something that you want to?
I mean, I do my best to be the best brother I can be when they need me. Like I show up. I try to be the best uncle I can be. But I mean, the best son. I think that's like my relationship with my parents are like it's weird.
Yeah.
Like I grew up with my dad mostly. Then I stayed with my mom for like college. My like first two or 3 years, but I've been on my own since I was 18, basically. So it's just one of those things where my dad didn't have a dad growing up, so he never knew how to build that relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like my siblings that are still there, my two sisters, my younger brother, they got more of my dad than I did. I was basically like, not really trial and error, but it's
are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
Okay, yeah, trial and error.
So like, my dad didn't know how to be a dad with me, but through his experiences, he learned how to be a better dad for my siblings.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying I envy their relationship, but it's like I'm happy they got that relationship with him because that's the dad I wanted when I was growing up. So it's like I'm happy for y'all.
Yeah,
it's just one of those things where it's just I don't know. I can be better. I can do more on my end, but at the same time, it's like it's a battle. Yeah,
it's so crazy because like as we get older too, we start realizing more and more. It's like our parents were working with what they got at the moment, right?
That's all life is.
Yeah, that's all life is, and it's like I don't humanize my parents as much, and then like as I've gotten older, I'm like y'all mess up just like I do, like, and y'all are human. Like I looked at my parents as like pillars of like excellence, like they couldn't do any wrong or anything like that. But then as I've gotten older, like I said, I've realized like no, like.
But you learn like your parents went through hardships.
Oh, for sure. I'm like, how the fuck?
Your parents argued when you didn't think they argued. You know what I'm saying? Even though bills are getting paid and like they look happy.
Yeah.
They doing that for you guys.
Yeah.
But behind the scenes, they're working. They're working and building and growing together. Like, but at the same time, like as a child, you don't know that. So like that's why I result back to like you don't know how it is being in a relationship because there's certain things, parts of relationships are kept from you. So it's like once you like learn those things, you have to go through them. You have to learn these like the hardships with other people.
Yeah.
So it's like it sucks, but it's like it's life.
Yeah. It's like as you get older too, like I used to think that like I don't need my family, I don't need my brothers, I don't need my sisters, I don't need any of that shit. Then as I get older and older, I'm like, you start to realize that's kind of low key, like all you got for real. Like as you start developing a relationship with other people and like friends come and go, you realize your family, like for the most part, people have very unique circumstances, but for the most part, family is always going to be there. They're always going to be there to like kind of like hold you up if you fall sometimes. So yeah, it's been interesting because I've been like kind of going back and like trying to reach back and trying to help my family when I can and just being present, like not just talking to them like when I need them, but just catching up like, hey mom, like how are you doing? Hey dad, just,
checking in.
Yeah, this is what's going on or whatever. My mom came to like in Vegas was the first time my mom ever watched me compete. And because I like almost asked her, weird, super weird, but like also thankful that she drove like all the way, and I don't know why she did that. I was gonna pay for her to come, y'all, but I don't know why she decided to drive. I was like, Mom, why did you drive? She's like, I just wanted to spend time with the kids. Like, so my sister and my brother, they drove. I don't even know how many hours, but from Houston, Texas to Las Vegas, they drove because they wanted to spend time together, but. It felt weird because I've never asked, like through all my sports and all that shit, I've never asked my parents to show up to anything. And my mom decided to show up to the meet. And it was weird because that was the first time she saw me in my element. That was the first time she saw me do any of that kind of stuff, like after all the years I competed. And it was a good feeling. I was like, my mom's here. Like I felt like a kid. Yeah, it was so weird. I felt like a child, like in high school. Like,
but it's like to your parents, you always want to feel like their son.
Yeah,
their kid.
yeah.
You never want to feel like I have to be an adult with an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be a child to my parents.
Yeah.
Because y'all are my parents. Like,
yeah, it was so weird. I remember like I got the I got the squat command. And I can literally see my mom's eyes. I was like, oh shit. I was like, this is weird. But look, once again, it felt comforting. It felt like someone put a blanket over me because I'm like, oh, like my mom is here. Like it just felt so weird. And I never had that before. But yeah, it's just I'm thankful, but also it takes a lot of work. Like as I've gotten older, like it's like work on my end, and then like hopefully, luckily my parents have received that work, and that effort. Yeah, hopefully you could like find some type of like connection.
For sure. I mean, I feel like like I said, I'm always in a constant battle with myself. It's like I still need to do more on my end to help you guys, but also you guys need to do more on your end to help yourselves. Then we can all come together and get better.
Yeah, and it sucks sometimes because it takes. I remember my baby brother. I think it was my baby brother. It was the one that called the family meeting. It's like, we need to do better. And he led them. He's like, we need to do better as a family. And sometimes it takes the child to be like the bigger person. Because it was my baby brother that we met at CS, literally. Like, it wasn't open yet. And he's like, he led the way. It's like, we need to be better as a family. Like there's no reason as to why, like, I shouldn't be able to text my bigger brother or ask my older brother for stuff. And like, you know, Dad, this is where like I need you to be better at. Mom, like this is where I need you to be better at. I need you to understand me. Like all that kind of shit. I was like, damn, like big bro stepped up, and he was the one that had to be the adult, and he's the one that took the initiative. And sometimes it takes like the child to kind of like bring that to the fold. Yeah, it's like
make it happen.
Yeah, so that's interesting. I never knew that like, like just like an interesting relationship with your family.
Yeah, that's why I said. I mean, I feel alone like a lot.
Yeah, that shit.
I can be in a room full of people I love and still feel alone.
Yeah.
Because like the people like my family, sometimes they're like so draining to the fact that it's like, yeah, they know I'm successful, but it's like I can see if you're putting effort on being like better on your end, like, but it's like you're trying to just take. Like I hate relationships that just take. Like, if you're not giving on both ends, then like, what am I here for?
Yeah.
And it's like relationships have to be better. It's like I don't mind being around them, but sometimes like I just feel like you're sucking the life out.
It always throws me off. Like I start envying it whenever I see like families that are like super close together, like Izzy with his brothers. Like I just don't have that. Like my brothers, like we're separate, and then like me and my sister have our own situation. But it's like we just don't move like that. And then I see like other families, it's like, oh yeah, like I'm hanging out with my bro. That's my bro for real. I'm like, damn, I don't fuck with my brother like that. Like
you working with this bro. That's
you be working with your bro. Yeah, y'all be dapping each other up at the gym and shit. I'll be like, that's weird. Like even dapping up my bro feel weird as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like,
I don't have that relationship. Like so it's like I envy a lot.
Yeah,
like, what can I do about it?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Just my circumstances.
Yeah, it's tough because you got to work through that, and then it just feels awkward, and it's weird as fuck.
You lucky.
Yeah, you lucky, bro. It's a flex. It is a flex to like know that you could be chilling with your brothers like all day long, and those are like your brothers. Like y'all grew up. I don't really got that. Like I don't have problems with my siblings, but it's like awkward. It's like if we're sitting down, it's just kind of like, all right, like you know what I mean? Like this nigga knows me for real. For like this guy knows me before all this shit. So I think that's all the other questions are kind of body, but fuck no. Establishment straps, off-season munchies. What do you eat when you're high?
I eat food.
All right,
like, I'll cook. I'll cook.
Oh, you eat like real food?
I'll cook.
Okay, you don't have like munchy food.
No. I mean, cereal. I mean,
all right.
I like the little bites.
The what?
The little blueberry little bites. Bitch, you be busting.
Really? My favorite cereal of all time is Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Nah.
It's better.
I'm not the biggest.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, then maybe Frosted Flakes. Cocoa Puffs.
Cookie Crisp is it's like mini cookies in a bowl of milk, bro.
Shit trash.
I don't know, man. Because Frosted Flakes to me is like, bro, that shit gets soggy fast as fuck.
But it's good. You have to eat it fast.
I don't know, man. I like cookies. I like cookie. It's like literally just a bowl of cereal. I mean, a bowl of cookies.
And if I go to, I'll get some sugar cookies as well. If I can go to Great American Cookie. I like sugar cookies.
You gotta, that, really?
I like sugar cookies, yeah.
From Great American Cookies?
Yeah, or I get those little frosted cookies from like Walmart.
Frosted cookies from Walmart. What are you talking about?
I'll eat a whole 12 pack in a night, bro.
Frosted cookies from Walmart. I'm trying to think.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh. Yeah, those are good. I just can't eat.
I'll eat a whole 12 pack if I'm high.
You know what I do like? I do like the fuck, man. What is it called? It's the red.
You like Chips Ahoy?
Yes, the chewy ones. Oh my god, that shit is so good. I love that so much. But the frosted ones are like the icy one is just way too sweet.
If I'm in prep, I usually do popcorn or fruit or something.
Yeah. Athletes remedies for there was one more good one. Oh, do you think there'll ever come a time where you want to retire from powerlifting?
I don't think there's really no retiring from powerlifting. I think since I'm already a powerlifter, and I'm gonna always be powerlifting because I'm always going to work out.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna always compete though.
Yeah,
but I'm always going to work out.
Yeah, I mean that question is always interesting to me because powerlifting isn't one of these like. It's not one of these sports where like it's weird. You don't have to put in that much. It's not that big of a sacrifice. If that makes sense.
I mean, right now with how powerlifting is, it's so there's no hierarchy. There's no like end goal. There's no like grand there's no Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
In tested there is.
Yeah. IPF Worlds and shit, yeah.
But for untested, we don't have that. You have big money meets, the best of the best go compete, and the best total wins.
Yeah.
The most money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because I would say like I'm always gonna work out. So like powerlifting is just like it's like the big three. Maybe like when I get old to where like my knees and shit and my back just can't keep up. But I mean, we lift so smart now. It feels as though you could just keep lifting until you don't want to. So
exactly.
I don't know if I'll ever truly retire. Maybe I'll stop competing if I ever become non-competitive. Like if my numbers can't get me like first place or like some type of placing, then maybe I'll retire.
I think
I'll just do it for fun. But
retirement, I don't think that's the right word. I think I'll slow down competing.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm doing that now. Like I compete twice a year.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll slow down competing, but I don't think I'll retire.
Yeah. It's just we're not taught like you guys have to realize retirement like there is like we don't play football, we don't play basketball.
We don't get paid from this.
Yeah, like
there's no retirement checks.
It's almost like what I'm saying is like the USAPL is not going to force us out, or like federations are going to force us out. We get to almost leave on our own terms, and it's like I just don't see me like ever falling out of love. The only way that would come about is like maybe I just find like a different interest, or I'm just not competitive anymore. But other than that, it's like you just keep squatting, benching, and deadlifting.
Yeah,
it's not that. It's not like football where it's like, no, you literally just cannot play anymore. Sorry, you're out.
Yeah, you can't be as fast as this person.
Yeah, no teams will sign you.
Yeah.
Same thing with basketball. Like we just keep going until we don't want to. It's like making music or making content.
In powerlifting, there's 80-year-old, 90-year-olds people still competing.
Like there's literally like old ass divisions, like masters.
I think like Dave Ritz is like almost 60.
Yeah, Dave Ritz is almost 60, squatting 700 plus pounds, bro. Like
crazy.
Yeah. And we've become smarter. There's more information about training. There's easier ways to go about it. So it's like we don't have to kill our joints. Like
exactly. I
I'm relatively healthy. Like I might have like aches and pains here and there, but like I can keep going. Yeah.
I can squat. We're strong enough where like we can do like 700 on a bad day.
Yeah. Or we understand like we don't even shit. The other day I only squatted like 585. I mean, that's a lot of weight, but like for me, that's nothing. And I'm still able to see progression because it's like we understand the compounding effects of fatigue and like how to manage that and all that. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think there comes a point where like you just retire and like you're done. But
I think you slow down competing. You may find other interests. Like I eventually want to do more like active stuff. I want to get back into running. I want to get back to
that trend is so interesting to me because
not like running. I only like do sprints and stuff. I want to get back in. Like,
you're explosive.
I want to get back into jumping. Like I want to become like a dunker on Instagram. Like those guys. Like imagine like deadlifting 1,000 pounds.
You can do it. All you have to do is just normalize jumping again. I mean, you do backflips and shit.
So it's just even like tumbling, just doing like more active stuff, like different sports. Like why not?
Yeah. I think people don't realize how like how much of an athlete you are, because like you relegate yourself so much to powerlifting. Like you're explosive as fuck. Like, yeah. Can you dunk right now?
I can probably catch an alley. I don't think I can
dunk like just.
Nah.
I think you can.
I don't know.
How much do you weigh right now?
Right now, I was 257 this morning.
I'd have to see you jump, but I feel like you could, maybe if you're like 240.
I'm not coordinated right now to do something.
Yo, them jumps be feeling different.
Bro, dribbling, grabbing the ball, trying to put in a hoop. Can't do it right now.
Yeah, I was going to bring up one more topic, but the way I got to pee right now, it was a topic because it's about to be a 2-on-1, and I don't want to do that shit right now.
LeBron?
Yeah, LeBron versus Jordan. You're a huge LeBron head.
Don't do it now.
Yeah, because it's going to be another like 30 minutes. We're like, what, almost 2 hours in? Yeah. Jamal thinks that LeBron James is the greatest of all time, and I think Jordan's the greatest of all time. We had like this like long discussion at the gym before we deadlifted today with Jay. Shout out to Jay. Yeah, we'll have a panel. State your case. I want to get into it, but I don't want to get. That's another fucking.
That's a debate. That's always going to be a debate.
Yeah.
We can have that in another pod.
Yeah, I think this is a good ass episode. Shit, this is an easy 2 hours. Yeah. What are we at specifically? R55. Yeah, perfect, man. Let me just make sure there's no other good questions that are.
Good thing, like I said, we don't really talk deep talks.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that too to end it off. But like, yeah, I feel like people. It's also like we're so in like the only times that I see people really is at the gym. Yeah. Like I'm not one of the we don't like not just you too, but I don't hang out a lot outside of the gym because I just have so much things going on. So it's like for me, like I get my social like LeBron and Michael Jordan conversation we had today. That's enough for me. You know what I mean? Like, but Izzy did like invite me over to go watch games. I actually would have went that particular day, but there was that was Saturday, right? Yeah, it was Sunday. Or was it Saturday? Oh shit. Yeah, there's like the UFC fight and like I was going to smoke and like eat and then like watch that. It's like I ended up not doing that, but yeah, it's interesting because like I think people see like from social media, they see like a big family type of vibe. And don't get me wrong, there's times like where like we would all go out and stuff like that, but for the most part, we're all like kind of in our own world grinding, and the only time we kind of cross paths is at the gym.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I feel like we need to actually do more of the family stuff.
Yeah.
I think that would just build. I feel like because we can be around each other more, like the creative stuff that we can like kind of come up with. Like most of your best ideas are coming like on the toilet or at home in the bed, just doing some random shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if we can be in the same like we basically have podcast talks. All the time.
Yeah, all the time.
But there's never always cameras around.
Yeah,
but I feel like
it's funny. I know as soon as this podcast ends, we're probably gonna kick it for like another like hour. It happens every time. Kick it in for an hour and talk. But
it's just I think there needs to be more of that because like there's so much room for growth that we have. But like when we put our minds together and actually just relax, and it's not work per se. It's just relaxing and thinking. You can explore your mind a little bit different, and you can think outside the box instead of like when you're working and it's like
because
at the this way.
Yeah, at the gym I'm not trying to like talk as much. Yeah, when I'm at the gym I don't talk. Like I think people have this like perception that like when we're at the gym it's like happy go lucky and shit. Like I'm not talking. Everyone else talks a little bit more, but like I'm in and I'm out. And then maybe before or after you might catch me, we will have a conversation. But I do like how Izzy did invite everyone to come watch the game because I feel like we don't really have that, and that'd be cool. I think I'm gonna kick back like whenever I have a free weekend, like definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you want to watch the fight since the fights were going on, but
So the fights are a little bit interesting because like that's like me and my girls' time because like we have this like ritual that we do, which is like literally just like get food. And like she's into fighting too. She's into the UFC. So like we literally like break down the fights and like we'll like be live tweet. It's like this whole thing. So like I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like the fighting shit will probably never happen. Unless like there's like a day where
unless we're about to go out or something.
Yeah. Cause you know what, man? Like
I don't even like going out. I'd rather us have like kickbacks.
Yeah, kickbacks are better. So like for sure, like definitely like an NFL Sunday, we might do some shit like that. Like maybe we catch some brunch and then like go to watch some NFL Sunday, kick it, have some drinks. Yeah. I thought about that whenever Izzy invited me. I was like, damn, I feel bad for saying no right now because like I low key want to go, but like I was like literally like cuddled up like on the couch type shit. I was cut up on the couch. I was like, bro, I'm gonna have to get up, get dressed, drive to where y'all at and shit. But I do want to start kicking it more.
I feel like that helps us too. I mean, it helps us keep in touch with reality.
Yeah.
Like we have people around us that like want to be around us, but we have to want to be around them as well. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll tap in more. I'm gonna be gone for the next 2 weekends, but next
I'm going this weekend too. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna be gone this weekend and next weekend.
Where you going this weekend?
South Texas, to the Valley.
Oh,
to the Valley. Shout out to the Valley. Yo, if you're in the Valley, link up. Shout out to
meet up at the gym. What gym you go to?
Lithium.
Yeah, Lithium.
Pro 956 out of Vega, cuz. Hope I did that shit right. But I think that's it, man. Appreciate you stopping by.
No problem.
I think whenever some more shit goes down, we should have like an NFL like prediction type shit or like sports type. Maybe like when the NBA starts back up or whatever. Yeah, have some preview shows and shit. But yeah, that's episode 19. Is there anything else you wanted to get off your chest before we tap on out?
Nah, not per se.
Nah? Yeah. Sexy
I don't do
times.
everything on camera.
Got any meat coming up?
Nah.
No, nothing. Just chilling for the rest of the year. Yeah. Puerto Rico tomorrow or
I'll leave tomorrow morning.
Shit, you got everything packed and shit or
no?
Nah. I gotta go home and
bro.
Yeah, I gotta go home and pack after this shit too. I mean, it's just a quick like 2-day trip, but
they invited me, but I'm like, I already paid for this trip. So
yeah, you already paid for the trip and shit. I don't blame you, bro. I miss you're gonna like Puerto Rico.
It's one of those things where it's like, fuck, I'm mad at myself because this is the time I want to be included.
Nah,
they invited me.
Nah, you're not gonna miss out on too much. I don't.
But I mean, I know what happened last time I went to Miami, so it's like I know the vibes would be well. It's just
I'm just saying like you're not gonna. I feel you, but
it's like FOMO. There we go. FOMO.
Yeah, we all get FOMO. I feel you. There's sometimes like when they go on trips and I can't go, I'm like, I hope them niggas have a horrible time. I hope they don't have no stories to come back with. So yeah, we'll see. Bro, I'm coming back Sunday. Like I'm literally.
It's a quick trip.
Yeah, it's a quick trip. But anyways, that's episode 19. Thank you guys so much for the support. Yo, shout out to the fucking Pain fam. Y'all killed the last podcast episode.
You guys are great.
Huh?
They were great.
Yeah, they were great. That was a good conversation. But yeah, good talks, man. Appreciate you coming on.
No problem.
Episode 19. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Better Tape Podcast. I'm your host, Russell. That was Jamal. Follow us on all social media pages, and catch you guys next week in the next one. Peace.